Recorded in the pits of Detroit, Michigan. Your ass is listening to Radio Underground. Shit.
Radio Underground, episode 173. That was brother Kevin James with the simulation, sounding like Phil Collins. I'm Mike. Brian and Al, how you guys doing?
Great.
Doing all right.
If it wasn't the guitar, if that guitar wasn't there, that's a Phil Collins song all day long. Even with the guitar, it's still Phil Collins, but it's like a different type of Phil.
It's nice. It's post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, that's what we'll say. I
Yeah.
liked it a lot at first. But me and Mike had the same thing. He said it first, but I was thinking the exact same thing. Phil Collins.
Joseph, how you doing?
Oh, Joseph's back.
Joseph's back.
Glad to see E. Cooks giving his support for Israel in the Discord.
Yeah.
And everybody, all is well with the world.
My phone works again, thank God.
What's wrong with your phone?
It keeps going out. The screen's messed up. I dropped it pretty hardcore. I thought the screen was cracked, but it wasn't. Just the screensaver was, but the button got mashed in, and I can't fix it. And so I got to send in for a new one, but it keeps going. Like, this, all of a sudden, the screen will lock up, and I can't get it to do anything. I could see all the text. I could see everything pretty much, but I can't open the screen. And so I got to make a claim.
Still hear it.
So I have to make a claim now. But I was trying not to, but now
Like
I
a
got
prospector.
For some
to.
reason,
Yeah, stake a claim.
For some reason, we're not on Twitch. I don't know why, and we're only on.
That's so weird because I got a notification saying live on Twitch.
Usually I was waiting for us to get banned one day. I didn't know it happened all at once. So that's.
No, we're on Twitch.
Are we?
Yeah.
But okay, the chat. The chat isn't.
The Twitch chat, if you will.
The chat isn't showing.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, I guess if we're on there, that's all that matters.
The broadcast is all that matters.
Okay, whatever.
I actually know. I would.
I want to interact with the people. How do we know that we don't have new worshipers?
So then we're on.
I'm on Twitch. Someone's on there.
We're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Are we on Snatch?
Snatch needs to be it.
I'm not.
I'm gonna start.
wish.
I'm gonna start my own. Call it Snatch.
You don't have any Snatch, Mike?
No. I don't.
I'll be like, do you have a Snatch account?
Me either for the next 47
Snatch
days.
account, yeah.
I
need to
hope
get-
she's not listening. I don't have any Snatch either for the next 4 to 7 days.
Ooh.
I'm going to get punched in the face
Yeah.
when I get home.
You're getting it.
She's
you're
not
getting it
listening.
hard.
There's no way she's listening. They're watching.
We looking for some niggas who be sucking pussy lip.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
So that's it.
Stuff.
I am one of those N-words.
Sorry
that
for-
will suck your pussy.
I'm an
lips.
N-word that will suck your pussy lips. So,
If that's,
Wait, what's the... No,
If that's okay.
speaking
Not
of
gonna get around the room.
speaking of pussy lips,
Yeah.
did you guys see Madonna's super hot lick dance?
Oh, I saw it.
I did not, but I saw.
I didn't see it till you made the video.
It's
That-
it's pretty ghastly,
Yeah.
if something could be.
So I can just now that my
You didn't see my my rendition of it, Al, that I put on our social media. I put on a great version of it. It's an ode to
It's
Madonna.
a lick dance.
No, just go to our YouTube channel.
She's doing
You'll see
oral
it.
sex
It's one of our
simulation.
shorts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not Kevin's
So
simulation.
YouTube's a social media platform, Alan. And what you do is you go to it.
You
and
just
you see
go to it and go to Radio Underground, which I am a member
I like
of.
it.
I have subscribed to.
Al talks to me all day on Instagram. Never once views
Oh,
anything
go to
I put on Instagram.
Go to Instagram. It's on
I'm like, he's talking to me on Instagram all day via message. I'm
Never
like,
once
and I'm like-
talks to you.
and I'm like, did you see the 13 things I posted today?
So
It's one of them.
Instagram is my redheaded stepchild. Like, it's the one I interact with the least.
I don't know.
Like, Alan sends me stuff all those. All day long, I get things from Alan, videos, and then like once a week, I'm like, I guess I'll look at those now. But
Yeah.
him, Craig, Tom, Eric, everybody's sending me stuff. I'm like, and then finally I look at it, but it's like been a week, so none of this shit matters.
Well, there's really no reason because I put everything on everything, so it don't matter.
That's the only time
where
I do
you
it.
see
If Radio Underground posts something, I'll go look at it, heart it, and then
Yeah, I gave her the Buffalo Bill treatment. 'cause
Oh.
that's
cute,
creepy, man.
Q Lazarus.
You Q
Yeah.
Lazarus her.
Yeah.
She's
I don't know,
sick
man.
girl.
That chick is
That is
nuts.
so horrible.
So if she's like, what is she, 60?
65 now?
65,
She's
7?
born in 59. She's 64.
So if they're still crazy
Yes.
at this age, dude, you're fucked. You're not.
I think. I only remember because her and Michael Jackson were born in the same year.
Yeah, 59.
So that's how I know how old she is.
So I put out a poll
Mm.
to see what people would.
Did you? I didn't see the poll.
Again,
Where was
my,
it at?
My own co-host. Don't look at nothing.
No. What was it at? 'Cause I looked at everything.
Now I put the poll is: would you do get straddled by like a prayer Madonna for free,
Yes.
but straddles you,
Mm.
or a current Madonna for a cool mill?
So-
Okay, she's
I need to-
nasty, but I'm still doing.
Still doing the
I
mill?
want $1 million. Fuck yeah, dude.
No, I went. Like
Hey
a,
Frank,
Is
how
that
you doing?
tax-free million?
Like a prayer. Dark hair Madonna was hot.
Sure, but $1 million tax-free, right?
We didn't say that.
Yeah, well, I guess we could do it that way. Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
if it's tax-free.
So 1.3
if it's not, that's like 650 million.
No, man, but seriously,
It's not enough.
where'd you post this poll to?
It's on the community. If you go to our YouTube page,
Oh, it's on
in the community,
I'm on the wrong thing then.
the communita.
Okay.
Now, Frank, I'm going to give a shout out to you. Frank hit some super duper amazing shot that won him a bunch of money
Nice.
at cornhole. So
That
that's good.
secret cornhole location you went to?
The secret cornhole location.
Mm.
Yeah.
I voted for like a prayer Madonna. I don't need the. No, I do need the money though.
Yeah, exactly.
But man,
The Like a Prayer Madonna, though.
this is like, oh, that
Did you get straddled by her?
was prime Madonna.
When she let her hair be dark and looked Italian for the first time in her life?
That like a prayer Madonna is like the hottest Madonna.
by
It is-
far.
yeah.
She wore a sundress
Yeah, that is like
in that video.
And there's a lot of hot Madonnas, but that is hottest Madonna for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Palatability.
So
It's very palatable.
so the creepy lick video, the thing you posted, she like moves weird. Does she have like hip surgeries or something?
Probably.
Because she looks all And that was the thing. She was
It really doesn't seem like she. When was the last time she like toured and did like a big
supposed
show?
to be on tour this year.
But she like I mean, you got like she's getting older. She's gonna have to like if she's gonna do dances and all that shit. She's got to stay in shape for that shit, man.
I'm telling you, I think she's been on tour in the last 3 or 4 years, just before the pandemic.
She
She
just
was
hired
on tour.
her daughter as a dancer.
But it's
She did that.
yeah.
Lourdes.
That's the thing. That was her. Because remember when she left Michigan and she went to New York, she's gonna be a star. She was a dancer. She went on a dance scholarship.
Yeah.
But she doesn't look like she's ever danced. She looks so awkward with her movements and everything. It's like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, it's probably
Or is it an
she's-
act?
She probably needs hip replacements.
She probably does need hip replacements.
I mean, that wouldn't be a surprise. I mean,
She don't look good. Her face looks horrible. Her tits look terrible.
There's something to be said for aging with grace.
Yeah, just do it. Just age.
Because that librarian older chick with we've talked about it a million times.
Yeah.
They got the age face with the crow's feet. It's still a high degree of fuckability,
well,
as we know.
there's certain women that are like there's certain people period that like they probably have that time frame that they're going to be maybe they're not smoking hot, maybe they're not like super beautiful, but they're just like good looking and they can, but then they lose it.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's some that just like the test of time, it doesn't matter if they stay healthy, they'll always look good. I mean, like one of ours that just passed away, Raquel Welch. That woman looked great at 78 years old.
Yep. I'm going to top
Yeah.
you because I just saw a picture of somebody who went out in public. Doesn't go out in public very often, but she was out the other day for a charity event. Barbara Eden
Oh yeah,
is 90 fucking one.
91 years old.
91, and she
Mhm.
looks like she's 50 years old.
Oh yeah.
Garden of Eden.
I've seen her recently,
And
yeah,
you can
yeah.
look at her. That woman's had no plastic
No,
surgery.
no.
She looks exactly the same.
Yeah,
What's up, Ted?
Hey, Ted.
yeah, it's crazy. Like, but see, that's just like people that choose the healthy life.
Ted
Yeah.
says, "What's up, home slices of maple bacon pancakes?"
And healthy life doesn't mean that you're following the latest fad diet. It means that you take care of yourself, like not just physically with eating properly, but like you have a good frame of mind. You live a positive life. All those things are so key.
I'm screwed.
Yeah, all those things are key.
I'm screwed. I don't like anybody.
No.
I tolerate you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know who don't look good in their 90s is Gene Hackman. Did you see that picture of him?
Well,
Yeah, he's 93.
93, and he looks like he's alive, which
He's
is
alive.
something that will not happen to me by 93.
Well,
but
wasn't he at like didn't they take a picture of him? He was at like ordering like something at a fast food place. Or
I don't
something.
know.
That's one of the pictures was from a drive-through.
But he had
some
the crooked,
junky ass fast
he had
food.
that he had that crooked spine walk.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that, like that.
Yeah, that's just that's old man syndrome.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
no zero bone density. It's
No,
all
he's
gone.
90. He's 93. You know, he's got to be still pretty healthy because he's painting and he does like
Because there's no stress anymore. He retired
yeah.
a while ago.
Yeah.
He doesn't act. He doesn't do anything.
No.
He doesn't. He just stays at his mansion. Well, he's not mansion. He lives on a ranch and stuff. But
Does he live in like Maine or something?
I don't even know where he lives
I
now.
thought that's where I could be wrong.
Seems like he would live in Montana. I don't know why.
He seems like a Montanan.
Really?
Montan.
It just seems like it's where he'd live.
But I feel like he was one of the Montana people before it became popular.
Yeah. Before it
yeah.
became California East.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know because like if I remember, I thought he was a very like progressive liberal type guy.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know if Montana is like.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can
He
live
just
anywhere.
but that's the thing. He
guess.
doesn't see anybody, so he doesn't care what they are, because he just stays on his ranch away from everybody.
Maybe
Santa
he's
Fe. He's a Santa Fe guy.
Okay, there he is.
He's a Santa Fe guy.
Yeah. Okay, Santa Fe.
I knew something warm.
Same thing.
I didn't think it was like Bozeman or any of those places.
He's from San Bernardino.
He is, but
Yeah.
he's a Santa Fe.
Speaking of crazy ladies, 'cause
Yeah?
we're on that. Amanda Bynes is doing good.
That poor
See,
girl.
she's still. I wonder how many producers fucking yanked her in the closet.
Yeah,
that poor girl, man.
Probably like 7.
probably at least 7.
I mean, seriously, like she was like so popular and like seemed like such a good kid. You know, something bad fucking happened, man. That poor girl.
It could.
You know, you can't even like. I mean, I guess we can rip on her a little bit, but I mean, dude, it's really tough because something really bad fucking happened to that girl. I feel
like,
bad for her.
It's like picking on a fucking.
Yeah, because she would seem like everything was going okay for a while, but she went off the meds or something again.
Well,
Which that's schizophrenia, man.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
okay if they're on them, but not.
Yeah,
once they wean off.
usually this, like people that are bipolar can go on and off their meds more than like a true schizophrenic. They think they're better. You know, it's their head is like they think they're better. They go off of them, and then.
Well, who
they
are
go
you to
nuts again.
judge? I'm fine.
Yeah, I know.
I don't need anything.
Yeah, no, you don't.
You're good.
Coors
Isn't that
Light.
right, Bart?
Maybe Coors Light, Miller Light.
Bart's talking to my
Bart,
headset here.
Bart, you there, Bart?
Bart.
I saw an interview with a schizophrenic, and he said the day he went to the hospital, I sent it to my sister because it's not funny, but it is because how subtle it was. He's like, I knew something was wrong when I was cooking on my grill, and I heard clear as day in my ear, it's hearsay. Someone said it's hearsay to him.
Oh man!
And it drove him nuts that someone said it's hearsay.
He couldn't he couldn't figure out why. Why did you say that?
Why that phrase?
Brain, why did you say that?
And when if I die and go to hell, and the devil's like, it's hearsay.
It's hearsay.
You don't have to stick around here if you don't want.
That's fine, man.
Yeah, it's all hearsay.
Was Bynes actually diagnosed?
I don't know. I don't know.
But I know she's been on meds for stuff. But,
Oh yeah.
you know, like I mean, just like some of her behavior is kind of classic of
Yeah.
schizophrenia. But you know, I mean, the abuse of drugs and alcohol, because that's really huge because you're just trying to get rid of whatever thoughts there are, or whatever, you know. And then when they put them on the meds work, but there's like a lot of those meds have really. I mean, our uncle had really bad side effects from some of them.
She is officially schizophrenic and bipolar.
Yeah, they love to just throw the bipolar on everybody. That's just an easy one.
That was just after
Yeah.
this whole latest episode. It's like
Yeah.
that's what they diagnosed her as. now.
Bipolar,
Bipolar
just mood
is
swings, right?
Bipolar is the basically in the mental world. Bipolar is the generic, like fibromyalgia is in the physical world.
Yeah.
When they have no answer for anything.
Yeah.
They really can't explain it, you know. They just like it's so easy to group it.
It's kind of like 10, 15 years ago where everybody's like, yeah, you probably got a gluten allergy, even though they probably didn't. They're like, yeah, you just don't eat gluten.
Yeah, because because really, like there are people that have issues digesting gluten, but there are people who truly have gluten allergy have celiac disease.
Yeah.
That's it, and that's
You
like
can be
very
gluten
very
intolerant.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, just like you can be. You're not allergic to dairy if you're lactose intolerant. You just have an intolerance to it.
Yeah,
Your
don't have
body
too much of it.
Yes. I used to work with a guy, and we used to get these milkshakes right across the street, and he would always get 2 of them.
Yep.
And then he would suffer the rest of the night.
It's worth it, though.
But
Yeah.
he was like, I only do it once a week, and it's worth it.
Yeah.
If you're going
Is
to put
it?
yourself through pain, why not?
Yeah.
Have
Same thing with
something
me.
delicious.
I drink Saturday nights. I know what Sunday's going to be.
Right.
I know what's going to happen.
You've
I'm
accepted
going to
it.
wake up tomorrow. As the alcohol is leaving my system, I'm going to say, I really shouldn't do this anymore. That's about
Right.
1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right.
And then about 4 or 5, the anxiety starts. And I feel like anxious, and I just can't get it right.
Yeah.
And then don't sleep well for work Monday. Feel like shit all day Monday. Not hangover, but just like shit. And then by Tuesday, I'm like, oh, I'm going to drink again next Saturday because I'm okay by then. Because it's if you just repeat, it's okay. It goes away.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true. Just will it away.
That,
I don't know what it is, especially more recently. Because there's so many people I knew that were like, oh, I got gluten intolerant. Well, did you go to a doctor for that? Like, no. I just
have it.
feel better when I don't
Yeah.
eat too much gluten. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, okay, but that. And then there's people like, well, I probably got depression. Well, are you depressed or do you have depression? Because it's not the same thing.
It's the same.
I
with
hate
people that-
self-diagnosis, even though I do it, but I don't do it to the same extent.
Yeah.
I love the people that go, "Oh, my OCD won't allow me to do
No.
that." I'm like, "Oh, were you diagnosed?" "Oh, I just know I have it."
Yeah, you're not the only person on
Because
earth
I
that count-
obsess over this. I
Yeah.
go, "Oh, because you obsess over something that you
Yeah,
love."
you're not the only person that puts things in numerical order.
Yeah. Have you ever? I mean, like,
It's not weird that you count every step you walk up or down,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Have you seen? You've seen a truly obsessive compulsive people.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like it's. You,
Yeah, Al, we've seen you.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. Like some of the things that they can't just not do. You know.
I think one of the things I do that might technically be kind of counted as it, but I don't know if it's just paranoia that I won't wake up.
Hmm.
I'll set my alarm on my phone 30 times.
I said it 12 times.
So I was just like, well,
That's not quite 30.
And then
though.
you
sometimes
check it. You mean over and over again?
yeah,
to
and
make sure it's set?
sometimes
I do that.
It's sometimes just so I remember that I did it and it won't bother my ticks.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'll disarm it and then arm it again.
Yeah.
That way I know. Look, hey, I turned it off, then on. So now I know I put
Yep.
it on.
And you know what? One way, not around it, but what we should do, because I do the same thing. I check mine so many times a night just to make sure it's set. Set a second alarm.
I set both my
You
phones.
can set multiple alarms on the same phone. Also, but I always just said no, just that one.
For like a minute later. Or,
Yeah,
yeah, a minute or two later.
I set both my
That's
phones.
a great idea.
I set
Well,
both
but
my
I don't do
phones.
it. It's a good idea, but I don't do it. I just constantly check that one fucking alarm.
I set both my
I-
phones the same exact time.
I have
they
an
go
alarm
off.
clock sitting on my dresser.
Oh, so you do it with multiple devices?
No.
Al does.
No, no.
Al's
I
saying
do
Oh, yeah, you
multiple
do.
devices.
Well, I should. But that's what I say. I should set it on my alarm clock that's on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
But no, that's just a clock now at this point. I don't even set the alarm on it.
Yeah.
Just my phone.
Now, another thing I like to do is, okay, I lock my doors before I go to bed. Then I come out later to pee, and I check them.
I'll
Yeah.
check my
And I'll
front
check
door
them
multiple
2
times.
or 3 times.
Mm.
Because everyone wants to rob and rape me.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, they're after me.
I count stairs. Like when I'm walking down the stairs, like we have 3 that go down to the landing, then 8 that go down to the basement.
Mhm.
But that's just what the power goes out.
No, that's crazy.
Is it?
No,
But if I'm carrying stuff,
it's not.
if I'm carrying I'm carrying a laundry basket, I know exactly. So if I can't see the step, I know exactly how many are there.
So like,
So do you guys have a girl that you're interested in? And you monitor her and just check every day to make sure that there's not a guy pictured with her?
No.
Me either.
you mean like when you have like
Our next subject.
when you
I
have
have
like
to- I have to say no to
when
that
you have
question.
like GoPros set up all over.
I'm required to say no to that question because my
Right.
wife's right. Listen.
Yeah.
On the advice of my legal counsel at this point, I would have to
I'm your legal counsel. Don't talk about it.
I'm not going to talk about that matter.
So
But-
Ted says it's aggressive wooing, Mike, and I'll stop if you
Aggressive-
tell me to.
Aggressive
Aggressive
wooing.
wooing.
Yes, yeah.
That's great.
It's a form of courting.
Yeah.
You know, it's a form of courting.
That's what they did back in the olden days.
Yeah,
That's how you
yeah.
courted somebody back in the times of
Yeah,
like King Louis and shit.
yeah.
Was you stalked their social medias.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
But really quick to go back to the OCD thing.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, there are people who have obsessive compulsive. They're not even obsessive. They're just compulsive tendencies.
Yeah.
Like you were talking about the checking the doors and all that. Like I set 2 phones. I got my old phone that sits there. My other phone, I set it at the other end of the room.
Yeah, that's what
so
I
I
used to
got to
do.
get up to do it. To sit on, so then I'm up. That's how I get up. But like people with true, like, all right, it's called obsessive compulsive disorder. Those are people that like every day of their fucking life they have to do certain things all the time.
Touch
Like,
that doorknob 5 times before they turn it.
Yeah, like that dude I worked with like 20-something years ago, he'd get out and he would measure his tire to the line. On both sides, it had to be exactly even.
Wow.
Then we saw him at the bank, and he walked around each column outside the bank 3 times. He'd go over, and he had to do it. He had to go left.
Well,
go around
if he
that one and
didn't
go
do
over
it, you die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You got to do that.
Yep.
I mean, there's.
But
no,
I remember him like I was like kind of watching him one day, and he saw me. I'm like, oh fuck. And then I'm in the bathroom pissing, and he comes up and he goes, I noticed you saw me. I go, yeah, I saw. Yeah, man, it's cool. He's like, no. He goes, it sucks. I go, yeah, I bet it does. He's like, yeah. He goes, it sucks. I've been doing this is how it's been my whole life. It sucks. And I'm like, well, I wasn't like, I was just curious because I don't know much about it, and I was just kind of watching, and I've heard stuff.
and I wanted to make fun of you really bad.
Well, a lot of people did, and I'm like, that's fucked up, But,
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, damn, I maybe I should get into something. That might make me laugh.
It's
get in
not
on that
something you
funny
can
shit.
control. I mean,
No.
obviously.
And
Yeah.
here's Ted's take on it, which I agree with. It's generally them suffering from intrusive thoughts, and as a means of self-soothing, they repeat tasks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it's like, people with Tourette's. That's got to suck.
Yeah.
Because you can't even
Tourette's.
fucking control that.
Some niggas who be sucking pussy lips.
But you
That's
say
it.
it. You're not using a song. To say
Right.
it. You're saying that. That's how that.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Like, I shout that out all the time.
I don't know if I've actually ever met somebody
Walk to
that,
a club.
that I
We're
know
looking
of.
for some nigga getting pussy lips.
Yeah. Oh, walking to like Mars bar.
Yeah, and then people are
Grab the
like, what did
karaoke
he
mic.
say? Oh, I'm sorry, I have Tourette's.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tourette's.
It's, oh, it's okay.
Tourette's.
Like the South Park.
yeah.
I've got a golden ticket.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever met anybody personally who actually has OCD. I mean, people that think they have it, but
Well, yeah, I mean, like,
no one's
it's,
just been diagnosed.
Yeah, I knew that guy, and he was straight up, yeah. Because he was saying that he went through therapy trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah. Yes. There's a Twitch streamer called Sweet Anita that Ted talked about. She has it, and she dropped the big one. You
A
know what I?
deuce?
No.
Oh, she has Tourette's.
No, the big word, the biggin.
Oh, yeah.
The pussy lips has it, but not the.
Yeah, we know.
fart.
I figured what words you were talking about.
Oh, she dropped
dropped
it with
the
the
big Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
Hard R.
She got
Hard
away.
R.
She got away with it though, because she is mulatto. But she did say it. The
Hmm.
full thing.
Oh,
The full deal.
wow.
I didn't know that.
Full money. A while back.
You know,
Well,
the worst thing about OCD is they created RoboCop and they kind of tried to throw him away, and they had Ed 209 try to kill him and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was OCP. I thought you guys were gonna get the OC. Never mind.
It took us.
Oh,
It took a second to set in.
Yeah. It didn't
Turn their
work.
backs on RoboCop.
It fro-
OCD.
It
It,
didn't work.
it froze me for a second. Like, what are you talking
I
about?
don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck I was thinking. I didn't sleep much.
Yeah.
Making fun of Marlon.
Marlins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian was up all night fighting with Marlin fans.
It actually hasn't turned into much of a fight.
Wait, seriously?
No one's commented
Over
on
the
anything I've done.
Over the Scott Stapp
And you
stuff?
keep trying to mess with them, and they're not reciprocating.
Like I've joined 6 different Marlins.
Oh, you're
groups.
trying to get them.
Yeah, because
And they probably all agree it's a stupid song.
So here's the deal. I usually go to bed I try to be in bed like before 9:30 and try to be asleep by 10 because I get up at like 4:45. It never works, and I don't sleep all the way till 4:45. So I'm thinking, all right, I didn't take a nap or anything yesterday. I was up till like 12:30. I'll go to bed. I'm not setting my alarm. I'll wake up at like 9 o'clock, watch this shit. 6 o'clock, almost on the dot, I was awake this morning. I couldn't go back to sleep. It was actually before that, but I was basically out of bed at 6 o'clock. I'm like, shit.
Okay.
So I'm going through my Facebook and stuff, and I saw the thing they posted that they have Marlins throwback jerseys, like the 97 with the teal and everything. I was like, that's awesome. Actually, they look pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know what? They need some encouragement.
Yes.
So I posted
the
the stat video, the YouTube video. I'm like, this isn't enough though. I need to make some GIFs also. And so I was making like Scott Stapp, Marlins will soar GIFs, different things.
It's a great.
And kept
a
on
great
posting
GIF.
on different stuff. And they're like, look at Sandy Alcantara. He owned whatever team they faced yesterday in spring training. He's going to be an opening day starter. This is a good sign to start the season. I'm like, yes, if he competes like he should. And then I put the GIF.
Marlins will
Marlins will soar. One guy was like, the Marlins should trade all these people. Like, it was like 9 people and get Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout from the Angels. And then they would still have this kind of lineup going on. It'd be awesome. And they got Alcantara and all these young pitchers coming up. I'm like, if this deal goes down, and then Marlins will soar.
Yeah,
I just kept on doing it. And I've got no reaction so far.
Dude.
I'm so upset.
You tried. I mean,
I keep trying. I just did it while we were sitting here. I just posted
I
something.
support you in your effort.
I do too.
I got one thing, and it was a
Yeah.
thumbs up because somehow Craig saw it. It must have popped
so
so he thumbs up. Yeah.
Aw.
And then he actually did a screenshot sent to our group chat and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I've been trying. It's just not working.
That's what we should make. We should make
Baseball
fake.
is
But
game
it's a slow burn.
day.
It's a slow burn. I'm going to keep it going.
So we could make like fake accounts and then go. Why do you keep trying to put that faggy song in there?
Call yourself like Diego
yeah.
Gonzalez or something because it's Miami.
So
And then,
Diego Rodriguez Gutierrez.
the problem is when I try to troll people online and
Yeah.
they don't respond, then I'm like, now I feel bad. I'm like, I'm a bully.
yeah,
You're
that's
supposed
what I
to
feel like.
respond. You're supposed to threaten me.
Yeah.
Find my podcast page. Call me a fat. You're fat. You
Well,
fat fuck.
One of the
And then I feel better about myself.
I got high hopes
But if you
about
just
this.
take it, then I'm bullying you.
I have high hopes about this latest group I joined because it's a Hispanic Marlins fans group, which obviously makes sense. They're in Miami, but a lot of other Hispanic countries, they're fans of the Marlins because of the Miami base. So I'm like,
Right.
everybody's posting stuff, and it's all in Spanish. I'm like, here I go. They get really upset really quick.
Yeah, you can get a Latino mad quick.
That's my thinking. So I'm
Yes.
thinking this is going to work now. But their opening day is Thursday. I'm going to keep going until Thursday when the opening day is. See what happens.
So Ted says this Tad T-A-D Dan Lap also agrees. with you.
Oh yeah, I know Tad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So I don't. Trolling people's fun.
I like trolling people.
But
And then one of those groups I joined that says it's got the rules like no this, no trolling. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna ignore that. See what happens. I'm breaking the rules.
Like who's that My Pillow dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's starting a social media, and he says it's like, dude, like he's like, I saw this commercial for it or something, this clip, and he's like, it's gonna be total free speech. And then if you look at the guidelines, it's like no swearing, no porn, no nudity, no saying bad things about the dude. It's like totally like.
Well, you don't need to be smutty or anything to be free speech. So.
But there's
Yeah.
like no swearing, no like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, but
Yeah.
I thought it was total free speech.
Nothing's free speech.
Right.
The only place that I ever seen that's pretty total free speech is go to Gab,
Yeah,
and you're gonna get your money's worth. Let me tell you.
yeah,
Or Telegram.
yeah.
You go on Telegram, and you'll they have alternate views of World War II, for instance, and things like that.
Oh,
So it's
really?
the full thing.
It's all of it.
It's the full deal.
I
You
just
go to
thought it was.
I feel like
funny
I'm on
that-
a watch list just for having that app.
Yeah,
Like, whoa.
you might be.
Yeah, like, look, okay, you're right, but still, no, don't say.
There's like a whole bunch of different new ones now that are around,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, well, the thing is, it started out as political stuff.
Yeah,
Now then it turned into now YouTube just wants to be like Netflix, where they just want certain types of content.
right.
And it's real lame.
Yeah, because like I've seen a lot of podcasters and different people that were like that talk about like YouTube used to be like way fucking cool compared to
Oh, it's not.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
what I miss about YouTube more than anything is like after the Super Bowl was over, you'd get all the Illuminati symbolism videos.
Yeah.
yeah
Now you don't even get them anymore
yeah.
because they get kicked right off.
But like I just
So like
noticed
Rihanna was wearing this ring, and this ring was worn by a king that used to cut people to pieces. But she had the ring, and then Lizzo had the flute. The flute was used to beat people to death, and like all the symbolism and stuff.
right.
But you
You
don't
don't
get that
none
no
of that
more.
anymore, huh?
It's
None of
all
it.
gone.
So you got to find like these deep underground
Yeah.
sites to go to.
BitChute. That's
Yeah.
a place.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I just noticed I've heard like about different ones you were bringing up, like that Telegram and Gab, and I never heard of it, because I'm like so like in tune with.
well, that's
everything.
that's one of the reasons why our podcast distribution, the audio end, I have Spreaker. That chick that runs Spreaker, like as long as you're not monetizing your shit,
Mm-hmm.
you can pretty
Yeah.
much
Do
say what you want, other than calling for violence. Like calling for violence. Like, on the 13th, we got to be here to kill.
So
Shit like that you can't do.
So
but,
tomorrow I can't be like tomorrow at noon. Everybody meet me here. We're gonna murder this guy.
yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah. Right.
But other than incitement, you can do what you want. So
Okay.
so
All
we're
right.
cool. So if we get kicked off everything, we'll be there.
Yeah.
I kicked myself off everything because we're only on YouTube and Facebook, according to this. But
Well-
Ted's on. I don't know what happened.
I
here.
keep saying
so
it.
weird.
I keep saying I'm gonna start a Twitter account, but I've been saying it for like 3 years.
It's good if you want to argue with people anonymously.
Now I might just because like I like Elon, the supervillain.
Oh yeah, he's a good follow.
Yeah.
Now he predicts that AI is self-aware. It's coming,
Yeah.
and it's going to be real bad. I'm like, is it? Are you predicting that because it's coming, or you're going to make it happen?
Right.
I don't know. Oh yeah, we're working on it right now.
Right.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
It's coming because I'm doing it.
Because I hate everybody, and I don't care if I die.
And
I don't care.
and I've said this before, even on this show. A lot of people are like Bezos. He's super, like a Bond villain type thing.
Yeah.
But it's not. I don't think it's even close. Just with the Hyperloop and the Boring Company and Tesla itself, plus the Neuralink he's talking about and
Mhm.
Starlink.
Mm-hmm.
Plus he's building a town for his people, just
Yes.
like the Bond villains do.
Yes.
I think Elon Musk is the front runner for Bond villain, like far and away.
Oh, compared, dude. Pretty much
he
like.
shot that fucking car into space for no fucking reason.
I mean, like, all right. Does Bezos even do anything anymore? Like he
he went
does.
to space just in the last couple.
But I mean, he doesn't. No, I'm saying like he doesn't run Amazon anymore, does he?
no, not really.
Like I thought he just kind of pretty much hangs out with fucking like some hot chick and
yeah, my packages.
dresses in like paisley shirts and fucking gets on his yacht that doesn't fit.
That's pretty
under-
much all
my
he does.
packages aren't getting here on time.
No.
That's why I know he's not running it.
Yeah,
no
he's
more.
definitely not running the show.
I
anymore.
noticed that, like, I order my immune support.
Yeah.
And I don't stop taking immune support till around May, when we get a lot of sun.
Yeah.
And it's warm, and you're going to worry as much about, just.
When flu season, everything's
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
So you order this
And
special.
I ordered it
immune
like 2
support?
weeks ago, and I'm out now. I'm raw. If I
Wow.
get sick, I'm
That's
dead.
messed up.
What kind of immune support do you take?
6-in-1 immunity. It's called 6-in-1. Tim Tebow.
Well, you
hot
take-
blood, that really big muscular black chick, Serena Williams,
Yep.
and a few others.
I'm all aboard just because you said Team Tebow. He wouldn't lie to me.
Yeah.
No, he
Yeah,
wouldn't.
well, it's Tebow and
He
Serena
loves
Williams.
Jesus.
Yeah, neither one of them would lie to me.
Yeah. Oh no, nothing against Serena. As soon as you said Tim Tebow, I'm like, oh, he wouldn't lie to me.
Yeah.
He
yeah,
loves
you got
Jesus.
him right there.
Yeah, he loves Jesus way too much to lie.
You see how he's built?
Yeah. So like, what is it like? Vitamin D, zinc,
Vitamin D, zinc, echinacea, garlic balm.
Some
Oh, yeah.
Sambucus.
I
in it.
forgot the 5th and 6th one.
Okay.
It's good though.
Is there any vitamin K to help with the absorption of vitamin D?
I think.
Should be D3 and K2. So
Yeah.
Is it Choosy?
what's
Is
it
that the
called?
one? Oh.
What's it called? 6-in-1.
No, it's called 6-in-1. It's on Amazon. It's an Amazon exclusive, I believe.
Is it coming in an orange thing?
No.
Oh.
6-in-1.
6-in-1 immune
Support supplement. I take it every
Tim-
year.
immune
Tim Tebow.
support.
Okay,
Oh, there it is. I see. It's like a blue bottle with
it's called
like,
Immunity.
Yeah.
It's
I see.
spelled T differently.
Yep, I see it.
No, that's
61. It's
Mm-hmm.
cheap, effective, and the reason I
You
started
had me cheap.
I started taking it because I forgot her name, but a YouTuber I know that she nuked her immune system. She was going through chemo and everything.
Yeah.
That's what she took to keep her immune system up after
Well,
chemo.
this says if I ordered it right now, I won't have it till April 2nd to 3rd.
Yeah, you know when it used to come? The next day.
That's it.
I don't even know. Yeah, that's it.
It used to come the next day when you ordered it.
I mean, it ships from Amazon, but it's sold by that company. That sounds
IB
more like.
spot,
I don't think that's an Amazon thing. I think that's that company.
Bullshit.
Immunity,
Immunity. Yeah, it's Immunetti.
Immunetti?
It's Italian.
It's like-
Immunetti.
or is it Illuminati? Illuminati.
If you move the letters around and change their shapes, it does look like
And
Illuminati.
if you put an L and an A in there somewhere too,
If you take the M,
Illuminati.
if you take the M's and stretch them out and make them longer letters and then add them next to each other, plus a U in there,
if you call that first I a lowercase L and then put an I,
it's Illuminati.
yeah, that's what it is.
Well, good.
Anyway, it looks good.
I want to be on the winning team. I spent my whole
Yeah.
my whole life being
Because it says you can buy it here.
a dissident against the government, against the globalism, right winger. Now I'm going to just join. I'm going to just join them.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of
Fuck it.
fiber in
I'm
it.
going to join the Illuminati. I'm going to drink the baby blood and eat the bugs
Nice.
because I want to be a part of the winning team.
Yeah, it's a full month's worth of doses, right?
So,
Yeah,
like,
perfect.
you can get it at another place, but it's literally $10 more.
No, I don't like that.
ibspot.com has it, and it's like $24.72, and it's like $14.85 at fucking Amazon.
It's not worth it, man. Don't
Well,
pay the
yeah.
extra.
Well, the thing is, if somebody's like put something out, like Chase the Heat, he's a YouTuber and he has his hot sauce. You can get a lot of his sauce on Amazon, but if you buy it from them, you get more of a cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I try, and same thing with like
Yeah.
guys that put out bodybuilding books or stuff that I read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just try to like, all right, I'll buy it. I try to buy it from their shop.
Yeah.
I'd act like it's so hard. No, I got to use my PayPal. It's 2 or 3 extra clicks.
I know
This
it's
is
not one. It's not one click ordering. What the hell?
Yeah.
That one click ordering is dangerous. It
And
is.
then one click. Yeah.
Oh, on Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't used that.
I had it on at one point, and it didn't. It wasn't. I shouldn't have done
Start buying
No,
shit you don't
no.
it.
need.
Like that.
Yeah, I would say no to that.
No, and then I realized, oh wait, it is one click, and
So,
it's not my cart.
So did you guys see that the chat GDP was it called?
Yeah, the Chat GTP.
Yeah, where
GPT.
GPT.
where like it's becoming like where it answers things. And,
Yeah. Well, like they had that
Kinda worried
3.5.
about
Now
that.
they have 4.0. The
Yeah.
4.0 passed the bar exam in the first 24 hours that it was released.
yeah. Remember they built a like AI though. People are freaked out by this, but I mean I think it was like the 80s or 90s they built a computer that like beat Gary Kasparov at chess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean they can approximate human. It's been 30 years of approximating human like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yep.
Intelligence.
It's the end of the world.
I like
Yeah,
playing
right.
GDP Vice City. Yeah.
Yeah, it is not.
I'll tell you what my wife saw down where she works. It's basically on campus down.
As it turns out, Kevin's song is perfect for this episode.
It is.
Yes.
We're just going right down.
I didn't
this
even think
road.
about it. It is. You're right.
I gotta pee though.
Yeah, like it can.
She saw a robot delivering food
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
on the Wayne State campus.
Yep. Well, like on top of it passing that bar exam, the
Mhm.
first 24 hours, it also understands memes and can create like an 800-page lawsuit against like a robocall company.
Oh
for
yeah,
you.
yeah. I saw that too.
Yeah, dude, it's like that's harassing you. Yeah, and like the memes that like it can understand them and tell you like break down exactly what they're trying to say to you and how it's funny and like yeah, dude, like really.
I
fast.
need that because there's a lot of memes that I don't know why they're funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's creepy. It really is. It's we're not far off from the revised dates now for Skynet and also the movie iRobot. That's coming up. You ever seen the movie iRobot with Will Smith?
I did not, but I know about it.
It takes place in 2032.
Oh well, yeah.
We're in 2023. All they need to do is rebuild the entire infrastructure of the entire country so we have self-driving cars because they didn't do it on regular roads. They have brand new roads and stuff. And then the robots, they already got the robots. Boston Dynamics is making these fucking robots that facial movements and ticks and everything, and the AI is catching up. Shit's gonna happen. And then Skynet, because Skynet was originally, remember, in Terminator 2, it was supposed to be like 97, but then when they made T3 and some of the other ones, they retconned it. Like, nope, because of what she did, it changed it. It's like 2032. I'm telling you, man.
So
Skynet and iRobot, it's all happening.
There's two scenarios that are, in my opinion, equally bad.
Yeah.
But both of them are probably likely.
Hey, it's Kitty. Sorry.
The one thing is AI is going to take our consciousness and that's going to be AI. So we're going to live on for eternity through consciousness.
We're no longer going to be biological.
But we're going to be an android, or we're going to be augmented, half man, half machine cyborg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is the traditional definition of a cyborg. But either way, are we done as we are? Like
Yes.
right now.
I think you're
the
forgetting
our full flesh suit that we're in right now.
I think you're forgetting
Are we the
one
last
other,
of our type?
one other theory that I think you forgot about is the humans are batteries for the machines and the AI
Yeah.
matrix theory. We're
Yeah.
just living in that tub of ectoplasm or whatever the fuck it was they had them in, and they're just using us as human fucking batteries, man. We're
true.
we're copper tops.
I would think though the one plot hole in that Matrix. I know it's a big deal.
Or we're just a TV show
but-
on Foggle.
Wouldn't like a cow put off more energy? They're bigger, right? When you just do cows,
We could
No,
be,
it could.
we could just be the biggest hit show
maybe
on a
cows
TV network
cows
called
don't have the,
Foggle.
yeah, cows don't have the brain intelligence.
Their
to-
neural synapses don't create as
Yeah.
much electricity. Yeah,
yeah, I guess.
that's what it is.
And we're Earth.
Yeah.
So what if?
We put
So the thing is, some of us are going to have to be augmented
Yep.
to survive the nuclear war that's
Mm.
coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder this:
yes.
are there already androids or cyborgs among us right now? Like, and we don't even know they're here.
Like, what if we had like some special glasses?
I
and
remember-
then
I
we could
remember-
see 'em?
You were around before me, Al, but I don't remember Brian being born. He just
That's
was
true.
there.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
like all I know is
I mean, you
this.
were only 13 months old.
I know. All I know
But
is
you were
this.
just there, though.
Mom and Dad tried really, really hard to have children quickly after I was born,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't work. And then when Mom finally she went to work at a place, and then it was like a warehouse type store type place,
Oh,
and then all of a sudden
Brian
she
was lab
with, she
engineer.
was with child. I don't even remember seeing her pregnant.
so I think
all
I
of a sudden
figured
it was
this
just
out.
home.
It because like you said, they couldn't get pregnant or anything. It took a long time.
Yeah.
It's because the universe takes time to make perfection.
Well,
That's what happens.
I mean,
Perfection.
Well, these things make you wonder.
The Lord bless them.
Yeah, we are the last. The thing about it, people our age, actually, specifically us,
Greatest generation.
Gen X,
greatest generation.
we were the last people, because I was 18 years old before I had the internet. Literally, I
Yeah.
lived my entire adolescence without the internet.
Yep.
Mhm.
We were the last.
Yep.
So technically, that's when I'm gonna have a fucking stroke. 'Cause
For
of
the
this
lights?
yeah.
Slayer.
Okay. When they're playing in the daylight too, and I'm still blinding me.
Ooh, that chick's hot.
Fear Factory.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh,
I
whatever.
was just looking at that chick.
Anyway.
She's hot. These
All
are
right.
all gonna. This is probably gonna do the same thing.
Yeah,
as
you're gonna
Strippy.
have the same strobe effect going on.
So how long before? Like, are they gonna? Thing is, I wonder. If it's my joke I always give about vampirism.
Mm-hmm.
What if you were like, offered eternity, but you're already old and in pain? Like right now, I got a bad back, I got a bad knees. I don't know if I'd want the augment. I probably would just choose to just die,
Yeah.
because I'm not like, if I was 25, it'd be different.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna give me the augmentations. I'm gonna be 25-year-old me for eternity. Great, but I don't want to be like, obese, struggling to fucking breathe, who I am now forever. I'd rather just, something I think about.
I watched this clip of this comedian actually earlier today, and he talked about that. He goes, "So we're living longer, and they're doing things to help us live longer." And the first thing he said was, "Why? Why the fuck are you doing this?" He's like, because he's like, all right, why would you do this when life is shitty? He goes, step 1, make life not shitty. Step 2, add to life.
Yeah.
He's
the
like,
point.
he goes, you're putting more crust on the pizza. You should be putting more sauce. Why are you putting life at the end, giving us more life at the end? We should have more life in the middle.
Yeah. That's a good point, actually.
And I'm like, man, that's great.
yeah, look,
Yeah,
there's,
like
there's more
Dude, it's
strobes.
like
It just strobes.
Strobing, man.
Can't, I don't know, man. I would just like you guys to have the chat.
Just
You
go, yeah, just do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just turn it off.
or
I just
whatever.
would like you guys to have the chat or something to look
Chat
at. so you're not-
GTP,
yeah.
GPT. Is it GPT?
It's GPT.
GPT.
Yeah.
So either
So
way,
it's the new Skynet. We've
For-
so
agreed.
we're
It's-
gonna
it's-
we're going to be ripped apart by it eventually.
It's Skynet and whatever it was called in iRobot and whatever Matthew Broderick had to fight in War Games all together. Whopper? It
Okay.
was Whopper in War Games, wasn't it?
Yeah.
WOPR.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. It's all of it combined.
yeah.
It's all the worst things ever in one.
So do you think that we'll see it or we'll be dead before it happens?
Well,
Well, it's already
that's
happening now.
the other
I
thing.
mean, do you think
one,
that they'll come?
because they're one lady they're saying it's like 10 years before a lot of this stuff becomes mainstream and you got things doing stuff, AI doing stuff for you and robots and stuff at least. And one lady at work's like, and she looked at the other lady like, we'll all be gone by the time this starts. I'm like, in 10 years you're 50. You
Right.
think you're gonna be gone at 60?
Yeah. Right.
She's like, oh yeah. Like, you're not as old as you think you are. She's always like, I feel old. I'm like, you're 50.
Well, and then you're gonna have the X-Men problem.
Yep.
Where the people don't like the mutants.
Yeah.
So like you got the like I don't you robot and people are gonna be like disconnecting them.
Oh, that happened because
There's
Will
gonna be-
Smith
there's
didn't
gonna
like
be-
the robots.
There's gonna be robotism.
That was like, it was even more different because he was black and he didn't like the robots. So he was throwing racism at people for things.
Yep.
As he should have.
So in iRobot, black people can be racist against robots.
Yep.
Okay.
He did have some cool shoes, though.
Did he tell the robot to get his wife's name out of his mouth?
He tried. Well, he
and he-
tried slapping it, and
and
it
he-
didn't like that.
He had 2 robots spit
'Cause see,
roasting
I don't
his
know-
wife.
Did anybody hear about Chris Rock's awesomely savage fucking?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, he's been perfecting that for a year, and then he recorded.
You didn't even record it. That thing was live on Netflix.
Yeah, he
to
did
start.
live. He did live, and then he's gonna stream it.
Yeah, you can watch it
Yeah.
now.
So
but-
yeah. Because
They
like
are-
he's been perfecting that shit for like a year.
yeah, he did.
Awesome.
He tore him up.
Yeah.
But no, what happened in iRobot
Mhm.
is he tried slapping the robot, and it was like, I'm a robot and I can hit harder, and it didn't work out for him.
Right.
It ended up messing him up.
What is that other robot movie?
Robots.
Short Circuit?
El Machina or something.
Oh, Ex Machina.
Ex Machina.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
I heard that was really weird.
El Machina.
El Machina.
El
I don't know.
Machina.
That's what I knew. It was like
The new
El.
burrito
so,
joint down
so
the road.
it's Ex Machina.
Yeah,
Okay, it looked like
It's-
El
it-
Machina.
it's
Uh,
Oscar Isaac and
Funky.
It's,
El
I
I can't think of his
Machina.
name. It's weird. I think it's
it's Spanish for El Machina.
it's for the machine.
The machine.
The machine.
It's the Burt Kreischer bit
Yeah, that's what
done
it
by a
is.
Latino.
It's based on Burt Kreischer, the whole movie.
Yeah, right.
Before the new one that's coming out.
Yeah,
which
before the new machine that's coming
they
out.
took a little high tech version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ex Machina. That's it's an interesting movie. I didn't finish it. Not because it was boring, because I just didn't finish watching it and never went back to it. But everybody that's seen it says it's really good.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's like some reclusive robot engineer or something in the future.
Yeah.
I don't know. But and it's got Alicia Vikander in it, who I think is hot. So
Well, that is definitely when I looked up and looked at the cast, I'm like, ooh, is that her? Ooh, man.
yes,
Yeah, so.
she was the new Tomb Raider, which flopped. But she was also in that Man from U.N.C.L.E. with Henry Cavill, and that also flopped. But
Wait. They did a Man from U.N.C.L.E. movie?
oh, it's actually quite an underrated movie.
Oh, okay.
It was really good. But Armie Hammer was in it, and that ruined it. He's trying to bite people, but he's a cannibal now. So, anyways, I don't remember where we're going with any of that. I just
Oh, we were just
End of
talking
the
about
world eugenics.
yeah, and we were talking about GPT, and then talking about iRobot, and then I just brought that El Machina up.
El Machina. I saw Danny Trejo's in that, right?
I don't know.
Is he?
I just figured it's a Hispanic movie. Danny Trejo's got to be in it, right? I'm not being racist.
there he is.
They got to just plug him in there. He's the Edward James Olmos of this time.
I'm telling you, man, because I've been watching some of those Star Wars series, and the Book of Boba Fett was all directed by Robert Rodriguez, and I'm like, yeah, you can see some of his style and stuff, and I'm like, the only thing missing is Danny Trejo, and I swear,
There he was.
See,
Danny Trejo's there in the episode.
So, Ted does movies. Ted, if you're watching, I want to pitch something to you.
Yeah.
It's a guy from the 80s, but he's the second best Latino actor, and his name is Edward James Almost.
Ooh.
And he's not quite as good as Almost.
Yeah.
So he's Almost.
Yeah.
And then he just keeps losing, Stand and Deliver. Stand and Deliver,
yeah,
and he keeps losing.
American Me.
American Me. He keeps losing the gigs over and over and over.
Miami Vice.
He doesn't get Stand and Deliver. He gets like part 2.
Just stand.
Sit down and
It's just and deliver.
yeah,
There's no
and
stand.
deliver. Yeah,
And
he doesn't get to stand.
That's a good premise for.
And
a
he's
GIF.
got he's been dropped down. He's got to teach remedial math.
Yeah.
Intro to algebra.
Yeah,
Which is as far as I made it in high school, by the way.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Intro. Okay, shapes. Got it. I think. Oh, it's
well,
geometry.
it's all you need if you don't want to create Chat GPT
yeah.
It's funny.
or something like El Machina or iRobot or Ex Machina.
Ex
Machinina. Machina
I'm gonna watch a movie now.
or The Machinist.
The Machinist.
Now I'm just going into whatever.
The Machinist is
Christian
a
Bale.
Christian Bale movie.
Yeah, I know Christian Bale. All fucking
Where he
thin.
lost all the weight and he's like,
Yeah, because he
"Whoa."
ate like 1 can of tuna fish every day for
so
fucking
unhealthy.
like
It was not the healthiest diet.
like a 6-ounce can of tuna fish. That's all he ate every
Yeah, I
fucking
mean it's a lot
day.
of protein, but you kind of need other stuff.
It's not enough.
Oh, it's definitely not enough
for a whole
protein.
day.
Ted says if you're bad at math and illiterate, algebra really sucks.
Yep.
That's me.
Fuck
It
algebra.
was not a good time.
I'll take geometry.
So like if you're bad at math and illiterate and dyslexic, then you probably like won't be really good at all.
No, it wasn't my thing. Not at all.
No. Hey, happy anniversary, guys. Do you know what? Well, actually, it's yesterday. But you know what yesterday was?
I know what you're gonna say, but I won't. I won't step on
You
it.
can say it.
It was the anniversary. of
Outsiders.
Oh yeah, that's today. It's the 40th anniversary of The Outsiders.
I thought it said 19 hours ago when I saw it on Twitter. So
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm
it'd be
saying
yesterday.
yeah, it was. You're right. But also yesterday was the 22nd anniversary of Randy Johnson killing a bird,
Oh,
where he exploded that
equally
bird.
important
Yeah,
culturally.
Outsiders is good and stuff. I mean, Diane Lane, Cherry Valance,
Matt
and the
Dillon.
other parts of that
Cherry
movie. I don't
Valance.
remember. I only remember her.
Leif Garrett.
He died.
Exactly.
In the movie. It was
exactly.
great. But Randy Johnson killing a bird. He exploded a bird in the spring training game 22 years ago yesterday.
That bird flew right into the trajectory of Randy Johnson fastball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a
exploded.
slider, but it's still.
Yeah, I don't know. But that
It kind of
was
swooped out. It was
Who
swooping out
knows?
wide.
But that dude threw really fucking hard.
Really hard.
fast.
Had that whip motion with his pitches.
Mhm.
6'10".
And
Ew.
I like how he just kind of looked and he's like, what? That was weird. And now he does nature photography and stuff as making amends.
Yeah.
So that's what he did it for.
Dale, you wake up finally.
He didn't even like photography, and all of a sudden he's like, I got to do something to honor that bird I killed.
And
Yeah.
does he still own the restaurant with Cooper?
I don't know.
I don't know if he's still part owner or not, but I imagine.
Wasn't it called like Big Units or something?
I think there was like a sandwich called the Big Unit, a
Oh.
hamburger, or it was called Cooperstown Big Unit or something like that.
Some
don't
terrible name for something.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still own that or not.
Well, they
I know.
have
All I know is I saw him on the sideline of that NFL game taking pictures,
they have
and
this
there's a book
thing.
of photography
right,
of
you
nature and
talked-
stuff.
Yeah, that's how you talk to. Yes.
And I think that's what it was. He just like he'd already liked the photography and stuff, but it became more nature obsessed after he murdered that bird and widowed its wife and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it was. So happy anniversary, Randy
Yep,
Johnson.
The bird had children and a wife at home that couldn't be fed.
Also, a happy anniversary to Francis Ford Coppola's The Outsiders. 40 years. Also, actually, you know what yesterday was, too? Was the fictional 39th anniversary of Saturday Detention at Shermer High School with the Breakfast Club.
Yes.
That was on March
yes.
24th, 1984.
Yeah, they were saying that that was the meme was Johnny was still serving his detention.
Yeah.
Or
John
something.
Pender still serving his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
But
was called Cooper's Town.
Forgot about doing this
And
for
it's
that
closed.
bird.
Oh, yeah, you got to dethrone the bird.
And it closed like 3 to
Rest
4,
in peace.
5.5 years ago.
So, yeah, happy anniversary yesterday to the Breakfast Club. Not the movie itself, just the actual club when they went to detention.
It was there for 20 years.
The Cooperstown?
Yes, the restaurant.
All right.
And it closed like 5 years ago, though.
It must not have been that good. Or if it was open that long, I guess it was pretty good. Some of those restaurants do make it, and you don't think they will, especially the ones run by celebs. It's like just a gimmick. I'm like, it's not really going to work. You know, Hulk Hogan
Come down to Amanda Bynes.
Hogan had a restaurant inside the Mall of America.
Did he really?
He opened in like 95. It was a pasta restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't make it.
Muscle pasta.
It was muscle pasta. No, it honestly, it was Hulkaroni and cheese was his favorite.
Oh, my God.
That's really what it was called. And he thought it was good stuff.
Hulkaroni and cheese.
It's very obvious that he was kind of involved, but he wasn't really. And like they just licensed his name.
Oh, my God.
And it was apparently not good at all.
Well, like, I haven't been to too many of those themed places, but I did go to Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking in Kansas.
Was it good?
No, it was fucking awful.
Okay, I didn't think
It was a
good.
$15 burger.
You set it up like it was going to be good.
Tell you what.
He's like,
my
tell you
God.
what.
No,
Those
I've been
places,
to a lot of those places.
I've been to a lot of those
Let me-
places.
let me-
It always sucks different levels
Yeah.
of shit.
Let me-
But let me tell you about this one.
Let me
It was
tell
also
you-
bad.
Let me tell you about the horrors that were. No, it was horrible. It was horrible. The burger was like $15 fucking dollars, and it was gray. It was so fucking dry. Yeah.
Gandalf the burger.
They even asked you how you want your burger cooked. I'm like, medium.
Gray.
Medium.
And I'm like, eating it. I'm like, oh, so this is.
I meant medium well done.
Yeah.
The mediumness of well
I
done.
want it extra medium well extra.
Al, you set that up just like you set that up like it was. It
Let me
totally
tell you a little something about.
it totally misdirected me.
I have been to.
It totally bucked the trend.
I haven't been to a lot of themed restaurants, but let me tell you,
This one
Jimmy
sucked
Buffett,
too.
you fucking suck.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
The general consensus is that a fat woman can suck a dick really good, and let me tell you, this one sucked a dick really good.
Yeah, this one's
This one proved them all right. What?
Yeah. Black folks don't climb Mount Everest, but this black guy I know did not climb Mount Everest.
He also failed.
What's that?
He died if he fell off the slope. He fell off the side.
Whoa! Stop with that racist stuff.
There was
You said slope.
a fucking there was somebody that was on Rogan, one of the comedians that was on Rogan. He was like, he was talking about how he went on this Bigfoot hunt, with somebody, and he goes, I can tell you one thing you won't find on a Bigfoot hunt. He's like, what's that? He goes, black guys.
Yeah.
He's like, that is a white guy that doesn't get laid fucking thing all the way. He's like, fuck that. He goes, you'll see Bigfoot before you see black guys out there looking
It's
for
true.
Bigfoot.
You think about it,
Could you
all the
not just
shows.
Like, they ain't going out there looking for some fucking scary 8-foot fucking monster.
You're describing our entire fucking Facebook group here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. We have no black people in our groups. Both the groups. We have two different groups.
But plenty of
They need to make a TV show where they take LeBron on a Bigfoot hunt. LeBron, you got to break the color barrier, buddy. You're coming with us.
No.
I don't want to. Come on. You don't need the money. You just need the barrier broken, right?
What they need to do is find some nerdy athlete black guy they'll probably be totally into something.
What
like
black guy would go on a Bigfoot hunt? That's the thing.
that. Yeah.
Maybe
No, because
Somebody
the
who's
first,
an avid hunter and stuff, like
first
from the
of all,
South.
the first thing they're gonna think is really bad slasher film from the 80s where the black guy always gets killed first
true.
in the woods.
That's true.
And then they're like, wait a minute, we're going to look for an 8-foot hairy beast
Yep.
in the woods with a bunch of white people?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
I bet Jason Whitlock would go.
Jason Whitlock might go.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
could see Randy Moss doing it. Randy Moss is, he's from West Virginia.
That's what you need to find.
That might influence, the backwoods Appalachia. He might do it.
Somebody definitely from the southern portion of the United States with the kind of that kind of background, but also is like an avid hunter.
Yeah.
There's probably plenty of them. I just can't think of any on the top of my head.
No.
But someone like that is that's it.
Right.
They're not scared of that shit.
Carl Malone.
Yeah, well,
I think he would do it.
Motherfucker.
He would
Carl
do it.
Malone would probably do it,
Yeah.
especially if it was a 12-year-old.
Yeah. Bigfoot is a 12-year-old girl, Carl.
I'm in. Although he went to school in Louisiana, he probably go looking for a skunk ape.
Wait, Sean Kemp lives in the Northwest.
That's true.
Shoots,
Hey,
shoots people?
Sean Kemp's it.
Perfect.
Sean Kemp is it.
He's the size of Bigfoot.
We got to petition one of these men to join ABHOA.
Abhoa.
Yeah. We need our first black member.
And in case you guys aren't familiar, it's this is the
Anabolic.
Anabolic Bigfoot Hunters of America.
Yeah.
It's our Facebook group.
I also started the Jedi Council of Bigfoot Hunters or something.
Nice.
That's because I was trying to when Darth was getting assaulted by all those different Jedi people.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to make a mock group to mock them,
Yeah.
and then I just forgot.
Yeah.
So that was it.
Yeah. I can't even call him Darth anymore because he's a Jedi. So
Yeah.
I was telling him, like, Austin, what are you, man? What? He's like, I'm a Jedi now. I'm like,
So he left the dark side.
Yeah. Now he's like trying to like teach the community and doing outreach and whatever.
Yeah.
You know what that gets you?
Nothing.
That's right.
Gets you
It's
nothing.
worth it.
Helping people is pointless.
It is. I'll tell you what. Helping people. Here's why I hate helping people. I pick up my daughter from.
Well, you gain nothing from it,
I don't get anything.
personally.
Me.
Yeah, and you gotta do stuff.
When I pick up my daughter from school, because she can't possibly walk. It's 4 whole blocks.
Yeah,
But I pick her up.
You would kill her.
I
mean, it's a long way.
basically it works out because by the time I'm pulling up in front of my house, it's also the time she's getting home off of school. So I can just keep on going and go there.
Yeah.
There's a church along the road that the school's on.
I'm all too familiar with that.
It's on the corner of the one street between
Satanic church.
the what?
I don't know.
Between the high school and the middle school,
Yeah.
but on the corner of the main street
Yeah.
and the street in between them.
Yeah, that's that Church of Satan.
It's a church, sure. But they have an outreach programs every day.
See.
They hand out food to people. People pull up in their cars, and there's a line, and you go in the parking lot. They give you stuff, and you pull out.
Yeah.
People bigger than us are in that line. I know it.
Oh, not only bigger than us, they drive much nicer cars than we do.
Yeah. See? Satan.
Much nicer cars. And I'm thinking, well, maybe if you didn't have a $800 car payment, you would be able to afford food in your house. That's not the point. They block the fucking road. Like,
And they do this right at time that school's getting
it
out.
starts at half an hour before the school gets out,
Well,
basically.
they're doing it to get the people that are coming from the school.
Well,
Guaranteed.
here they're trying to sucker the kids in because if the kids are walking home down the street at the corner, they have set up a refreshment table for these kids to grab a water bottle and a bag of chips on their way home. They're trying to indoctrinate them
Into Satan.
into giving stuff away to people, helping people out.
Trust me, they're evil. It's satanic.
But they block the street. It's like if you just stayed along the curb and then turned into the parking lot, this would be not a problem. But no one can make a turn unless they swing out 14 feet. So they're 8 feet away from the curb. They're blocking basically a whole lane of traffic. So I got to wait for all these people that are coming this way to get around. They block my way every fucking day.
yeah.
And I hate them. Stop giving free stuff away.
Well, it's either they're trying to get him into a satanic cult or
Yep.
that they're trying to turn him into cyborgs.
It could be that. Maybe that's a Chat GPT
Yeah.
church.
Yep.
Dude,
But it affects me directly, and that's why I care.
Yep.
Well, anything that affects you directly is
Or
a
it's
problem.
Illuminati shit, man.
Oh, that happens at the
need,
school.
Maybe they need blood.
That's
from
at the school.
children.
It's at the school. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they do have certain imagery on the front of their building and symbolism, if you will.
Drinking blood of children.
So, I mean, it could be Illuminati at the
Sure.
church also. So, I don't know.
Have
That's
you
just
gu-
me.
Have you guys ever heard? This might interest Al.
Hmm.
Probably anybody that
It
was
will
listening, because
interest him.
if you haven't ever heard of him, there's a guy on YouTube. He's been banned multiple times, and you'll know why when I tell you a little bit about him. His name is Severage. I think he's Latvian, like
Okay.
from Latvia. But he was someone that used to be a vegan, and then he switched to a raw meat carnivore. Raw meat.
Okay.
So he switched completely the other way.
He kind of switched it up a little bit.
And so he had these insane live streams and these insane these crazy beliefs like that go against everything that we've been told because it's crazy.
Mhm.
And he liked to eat fermented meat. Like
Oh.
he'd put meat in a jar and let it ferment for pick a time period, months, whatever, and he would eat it.
It's called aging.
And then he did a video on from the Illuminati, from the globalist perspective, why it's good to eat baby blood and all this stuff,
Mhm.
because he got so into the meat eating thing that the benefits. And then his claim was on a battlefield when guys would kill each other back in the old days.
Yeah.
And you guys laying there dead. I guess your dick's hard and there's cum coming out, and they would suck the dick and get the cum for the extra battle vitality.
Oh, that's been well documented.
And it's
everybody
not at
knows
all
that.
something he made up. It's something that happened.
That's fact that everybody knows about.
So-
Sorry.
And what
If
is
you-
his name?
Severage. And he's been kicked off everything.
Mm.
And
He was on YouTube, but he's probably not on there now.
no. But you can find there's people that archive his shit and redo it.
Oh,
But
okay.
a good video, a quick synopsis of what Severage does is Danknet is the guy's name.
Yeah.
Danknet.
Think not.
He did a Danknet Severage. Look it up. Prepare to be reborn. You thought G.G. Allen was nuts. Severage is out there.
So,
Danknet.
Is the name of is a channel. I'll just put it.
Yeah.
I'll just put it in the chat. Fuck it.
Danknet.
I'll just
Severage.
Severage.
so basically, during battle, what they do is they stop battling after they kill an enemy.
Yeah, and then you drink the cum.
And then they suck him off.
It sounded like he's probably just gay, and that's just what he liked. But
He's trying to make excuses for
what-
how he's feeling.
Yeah, but here, let me
So, okay. I mean,
dank.
that's
net
interesting. It's an interesting
Severage.
take on things.
And he didn't spell it Severage, by the way. He spelt it a very unique way with let me see if it's on here.
Different symbolism.
He by the way, he covered the Delray Misfits and a lot of people that are intense.
Oh, okay. You should
Can't
cover
find it.
us. We're intense.
We're not nuts enough to be on his. I can't find it.
Well, then we gotta start making.
Did it get kicked off too?
It might have.
I can't find anything about the Severage. I've got all his other shit here.
What we need to do is start coming up with insane
Severage
theories.
probably got booted.
Also,
So like he basically, it looks like he tries to like disprove other.
Oh, there it is. I found Severage.
yeah,
I hit it. I hit it though. There it is. It's spelled SV3, but it's pronounced Severage.
What do you want?
Okay, so
What a
it's
job
SV3
that I don't
Ridge.
hate.
So I'm gonna put it in our chat, and you guys really need to check out Severage because it's fucking amazing that
So-
this guy even exists.
we have a homework for next week.
So this is the dude with the ponytail eating raw meat.
Yeah. Severage
Meat
is
carnivore-
fucking
meat-
nuts.
The raw meat carnivore king.
We need to find and make up really insane theories about random shit.
Okay.
There it
And
is. So if you guys are in my chat, check out that video, and it's unlike anything you've ever witnessed in your fucking life.
Sounds
Ever.
great.
Suddenly we have 5 chat channels now. Look, it was 2. Now it's 5.
You must have
Whatever.
must have pressed the button wrong.
But anyway, yeah. But Severage, he did get arrested in high school because he stabbed someone in the neck.
Oh, that happens.
in Latvia.
That's perfectly normal.
Well,
And then his Severage's because he got so carnivorous with his eating that he craved human blood.
oh, obviously.
So his
Hence the babies or children's blood or whatever.
So the next best thing, because that's totally illegal, he had viewers, and they would send in vials of their blood for him to drink. So
I don't know if that's safe, 'cause especially in nowadays with all the different diseases and stuff. You probably shouldn't do that.
Hey man, Severage knows his stuff.
Well, it's true. It is Severage. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, check it out one day.
He's an expert.
And there's
Well, I'll be checking it out
If
tonight.
I've learned anything in the last 5 minutes of this Severage talk, is that he's an expert.
Yeah. In all the time that I've known him, I would say he knows what he's talking about.
I'm a relative newcomer to the Severage front, but he seems solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
He also would do things he'd call sun gazing, where he stare directly at the sun to get its benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Does not fry your cornea or anything
No.
like that. You get the benefits if you look right at it.
No.
It doesn't hurt you.
He's only wearing those glasses now because he feels like it. That's not because he needs them.
Yeah, and he's been hospitalized many times with various parasites and stuff because I guess eating raw meat isn't so great.
No.
For certain people.
I don't believe Severage knows what he's doing. So
This is Severage we're talking about, guys.
Yeah. I've known all too well about this man.
Yeah.
For the last 6 minutes,
7 minutes, something like that.
7 minutes
Yeah.
tops. But yeah, I'm
a believer.
I'm a believer that he knows what he. I haven't watched anything about him yet, but I'm convinced that he knows what he's doing,
I literally know.
and probably a lot smarter. Than
Don't even
most
know
of
what he
us.
looks like. I haven't watched any of his content, but just based on what I've heard from other people in the last maybe 8 minutes now,
just look up Danknet Severage.
I'll check it out.
It's worth it.
I think he I saw a picture of him, and it's he's got the ponytail.
Does the only way I'll trust him for sure is if he has a Shawn Michaels ponytail. Does he have a Shawn Michaels ponytail?
Kind
does.
of, yes.
Yeah,
Kind of.
I'm in.
it's
Yeah.
I'm in.
He has a very large forehead, though.
Yeah, it's a 6 head.
well, yeah.
It's a large forehead.
It's a 5 head for sure.
I mean, that goes up and then also goes back, and then the hair starts. That's
So
it's at least 5.5.
So we've been talking also, on topic,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like Illuminati, churches, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Conspiracies.
Mhm.
The Roseville Church was an inside job. Do you guys think that there's some sort of
Inside job.
some sort of conspiracy?
Our local movie house, the Roseville Theater, well, former movie house, where we saw many movies as children.
I ran.
And
the
Alan worked
projectors.
there.
I ran
Alan
the
worked there.
projectors there at one point.
There is a local man who is kind of in the know with stuff, especially in that area, in the junction, if you will. His name is Ed.
Yeah.
He had
He
some.
praised them.
A good friend of Brian's.
Yeah. Oh,
He-
yeah, we get along.
He praised the quick response.
Yeah, he doesn't think it was an inside job because there was people on the local community sites that immediately thought that it was the evil city trying to burn it down.
I believe that that's the case.
Do you?
No.
Okay.
Because they already did their
Yeah,
they already did their investigation, and it's already Belfour, the company, the restoration company,
Yeah.
is already there, starting to get things set up to get.
Al always believes the official
But I
narrative.
believe that if anything happened, he was firebombed by by somebody.
Well, Ed
because
had
they
some
want
comments,
him-
and now I can't find them.
They want him to. They want to take his land.
Sure they do.
Oh, Ed has the current facts. He says it right here. It says current facts. Here's
Oh,
what-
go ahead.
So he has the current facts.
except I can find it now. Oh yeah. This guy, the one guy says everybody keeps hinting at it, but I find it hard to believe it was an insurance scam when the owner was taken by ambulance to the hospital. So the owner and his wife were in the building still.
And somebody that works with him in his office.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
And
you got to sell it.
and
I
Ed-
mean, come on.
Ed said that he wasn't in any dire financial situation, so it wasn't. He didn't think it was money. And I can't find the other comment now. Did he delete it? But basically, he was saying the area where it occurred, the building's updated. He's had the electrical updated. He's had a bunch of other stuff updated.
It's got a brand. The roof and air conditioning units are only like 3 or 4 years old.
Everything's brand new.
Yeah.
But the area, the storage area, where he has a bunch of his prized possessions, if you will, just different collectibles and other stuff, is back there. And that room doesn't have the same updates because it wasn't living space or it wasn't workspace.
Yeah. It's the other side of the projector room. I know where it is.
Exactly. So that's what, and they got caught and everything. So I don't think it was a scam on either side, the city side or the owner side. It was just an accident.
Yeah. So
or that's what they want you to believe.
Exactly.
So you don't think that somebody threw a Molotov right through that front window?
Yeah. And that's it. The people like
in the middle of the day.
They're like, they've been trying to tear it down anyways to build the high rise. I'm like, no, they haven't.
No.
It was on the other side of the street. They wanted to build that high rise.
They want the property though, right? They made them an offer.
They want to be able to. They want that parking lot.
They want the parking lot.
What was it,
right?
Police Academy 5 or 6?
They want to use the parking lot.
Yeah.
But see, they have 2 other. Now,
the one behind the gas station they own. The city owns.
Yeah. Here's my thing.
City Under Siege. Police Academy.
This is something that okay.
6.
So now
Police Academy 6.
Let's say you give him some kind of deal that you get to use the parking lot or whatever. But here's something I thought about, and I walk this way a lot.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do like a downtown thing, and you want to have like a nice little scene down there, right? And you're gonna build this stupid high rise or whatever, which is stupid.
I think it's stupid.
Anyway, you have that street.
Yep.
Next on the parking lot side of Roseville. Why does that? First of all, why does it have to go through? Why can't you just stop it?
Stop. I mean,
make it a one way. Make it a dead end street. It can only get in through Pinehurst.
What street are we talking about?
Beale. Get rid of.
Oh, because the people will be mad.
Who cares?
I agree.
And then you tear down that little credit union. You tear down the old hardware store, and that's all wide open space. And then you block off, literally just block it off. You make that no more street
it's a
there.
Dixie Chick song.
You're right. But the other thing they need to do is
the wide open space.
Why do you need three or four car dealerships in a row?
Chicks. Oh yeah, well yeah, for sure too.
But anyway, there's a lot of things if they're going to do what they're planning on doing, they have a lot of work to do. A lot of work.
I don't get it, but okay.
I don't understand the high rise thing.
You think Stonewood will survive the new vision?
I actually think Stonewood would be one of the ones that thrived. Really,
Stonewood thrives right now.
I think Stonewood would be on another level.
All right, so they're only open till midnight throughout the week, other than Friday and Saturday. But basically, because it doesn't get as busy. But their dinner and their lunches, the place is packed.
If it's a walkable downtown area, it'll thrive.
It's got
they need more.
The food's decent,
but they need another option. Food.
That area's always been walkable for us.
Absolutely, they need something else.
But they don't need. I don't think you need apartments.
No,
I don't understand that.
I don't even know. It makes no sense.
All you need is a bar district. I mean, let's fucking cut the shit. All you need is a bar district. You don't need to put. Well, if we put apartments here, then people. If you build a bar district, people are going to walk through it. It's going to be a thing.
Here's the thing that
bars and restaurants and
Clemens
shops
ain't as cool anymore.
Here's the thing I've seen with every place that's built, those high rises. They don't all get rented. Then they have to do some kind of Section 8 type thing, or they don't get them all rented out, and then you have issues.
Yep.
Straight up. If you don't believe me, go to there is an area.
What kind of issues?
What do you mean by issues?
There's an area right near where I work.
Yeah.
There's an area right near where I work. They built several different apartment complexes there.
Yeah.
Like high-rise style.
The one south of 15?
There's yep.
Yeah.
And then
there's
and
right near the Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, and there's just nothing but issues over there. Constantly.
It's right by a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, it's constantly issues. You know,
A
and
to
the
the
people in
motherfucking
that city who pay $8,000 or $9,000 a year in property taxes have every right to bitch.
Yeah.
You know.
Shops, restaurants, bars.
That's what you need
for that.
That's all you
plenty
need.
of housing.
From
What
Grass
do you
Ship
need?
to 12 Mile, you don't need any of it.
That's what I'm saying. There's plenty of housing.
If that was a walking bar district, I know you guys don't drink or anything.
No.
But if that was a bar district, right now, and we could just walk there.
Right.
Just go
3 or 4
party.
different bars, and then food options for people.
Well, now here's another problem. You can't even put where the old Tip Top was. You can't put a bar there
no.
Oh,
because
for
of
the
the church.
zoning.
Because
No,
of the church.
and that's the other thing I never understood. You know, the original plan for this thing, like from 2014, they were going to put a fucking amphitheater there.
Yeah.
What? There's people across the street. There's people behind it that live there.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? An amphitheater?
Who
You
made this?
imagine trying to sleep. All right, it's Ted Nugent here. He's just
Yeah.
talking. In
Oh, there's a cutoff point. What's the cutoff point? 8:30 at night.
Fucking, Vince
Concerts
Neil,
are done by 8:30.
like Vince Neil band playing there.
All right, come on, everybody! You're trying to sleep for work,
It doesn't work.
and then because of the small theater, then you get the hardcore bands.
Yeah.
You're gonna get Lamb of God.
All right, this one's called Children of the Underworld.
You have special occasions where there's bands playing out there, like when they close it down for jamming at the junction and
Jamming
stuff.
in the
You don't have a weekly. This isn't like Memorial Park over on the water and stuff, where in St. Clair Shores where they have concerts every single week during the summer.
The funny, because
There's some people living next door to it. It's
What is?
you know
what
the
is-
Sterling Heights people that are so mad about
Freedom Hill,
And
yeah.
like,
Well, now
because they
now
have
there's
water
one.
blaze there, man.
Now there's one at Dodge Park.
oh yeah, they get the band show there.
They got like a little. It's like a little amphitheater there. And guess who opened that motherfucker? Vince Neil.
Yep.
Oh no.
I was gonna say John Waite.
It was Vince Neil.
I know John
but it
Wade
might
did
have been John Wade afterward.
You're right. No.
But Vince Neil, I think, was one of the first shows there.
I don't. First of all, I don't understand that why Vince Neil is doing anything. But
Well,
secondly,
right. Yeah, because somebody was telling me about it. I go, oh,
Why is he
really? And
alive?
they're like, oh,
Why is he
he's still
living?
pretty. I remember somebody going, yeah, he's playing there. Yeah, he's still pretty good. I'm
oh,
like,
that sucks.
I go, oh,
Shoo.
because no, he was not good.
Be terrible if a firebomb.
Talk about Roseville.
But
Utica and Gratiot.
who is it?
Ted.
Oh yeah.
So
But you're right. The credit union that isn't open anymore,
Right.
and then the next door is now a assisted care office. Like they don't do
Okay.
stuff there, but that's where the people live. And then the old, was it a hardware store? The real estate place? The barn?
oh,
don't know.
I don't know what they're doing there.
No, what you said a hardware store.
No, that used to be a hardware store.
Oh, that's why I didn't know that.
Yeah. The credit union used to be that used to be a party store, S&W.
I remember that.
And then right next to it was Toth Hardware, because the Toths lived right on Pinehurst.
TOTH?
Yep.
Oh, I worked with the lady with that last name.
Yep, that was
She's never
that
made
was
it.
way back, dude. The Toth Hardware's been gone for 35 fucking years.
But then the one that became a real estate office,
Jason Realty.
Yeah.
It's been Realty.
that
forever.
was just there's real
right
estate.
now. I don't. There
So
was
the building in between the credit union and the barn
yeah,
looking place.
Yeah. The
Knock them all down.
well, somebody owns that one now. Somebody.
Knock them all down.
Yeah, somebody's in that Realty place. Well, I don't know what they're doing, but they
The
definitely
American
party.
Legion, the city owns.
They party all the time.
The city owns American Legion.
So what is
Tear it down.
Their plan is to where the Tip Top was, just build a giant high rise.
It's going to have shops at the bottom, and then I think 2 or 3 stories above that with apartments.
Oh, so it's not okay.
High rise,
Okay, that's not high rise.
4 stories.
That's not high rise.
I know.
Okay, that's a little different.
When I
but-
say high rise, I'm
no, but
mocking the people.
they called it that.
I know.
That's not a high rise.
No.
4 stories with
It might,
3 of them being.
maybe it was 5. I don't remember.
But even so, like
It's a stupid idea.
it's a very stupid idea.
It's really dumb, but
But I don't understand what their thought process is with it, because we have like shit tons of apartment complexes that have tons of vacancy.
yeah. I don't know. That's
so
my
it's
whole
like
point.
you're not renting those. Why would you be able to rent these?
It needs to be a business district.
I
Only
yeah,
businesses.
Yeah. Yes.
It's the way it's going to work. It's got to be like in Cleveland where they have the flats. That's all bars, obviously. You don't need all bars.
Actually, that's all gone.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know,
Somebody said it's all gone.
I've
now.
heard that too.
Somebody said it's all completely different now. There's still bars, but it's not like the flats were a very specific type of. You could literally walk out of one and into another, and I mean, but it's like they said it's completely redistricted differently now.
What do people like to do? They like to drink,
Mhm.
and they like to eat,
Speaking
and they
of,
like to buy stuff.
like after
Drinking.
so yesterday the fire at Roseville, right?
Yeah.
So, like all these new, like down Utica, they put all those new fancy looking light posts up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I was walking last night and some dude or chick, I don't know, driving like a black SUV, like must have fell asleep at the wheel, drove up onto the sidewalk where they, where they took everything out in front of the theater when they put the new cement in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just drove right up on there, went right, just took that light post out, launched it into the street.
See, that's attempt number 2 by the man trying to take the theater out.
That's what I'm saying. And
That's
then,
what it
yeah,
is.
kind
right.
of skidded out of control a little, then came back down, then drove, then, hit the 2 cars that were sitting at the light, got between them somehow, spun out onto Gratiot, and then just, boom, took off.
Well, all I know is they need us on the planning commission because
'Cause we'll be-
we'd set them
yeah.
straight.
We know what
Yeah.
we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I got some ideas. There's on the one side, because is the glass block place still there? It was right across Utica from our street.
Yeah, I don't think it's there no more.
Tear it down.
Is it not? I
The
don't
car
know.
dealerships, tear them down, kick them out. Get all the car dealerships out there. There's that big church at the corner of the street we grew up on. Tear it down. You don't need the church. You don't need
Car
religion.
dealership.
the theater, kick him out.
They
make
got
it
a parking
theater.
lot right there already.
Kick him out, make it a theater.
But, I wish they had a theater. That's one thing. I
We'll have like old school
Bars?
movies,
bars. I guess boutiques, because that seems to be the thing. people-
restaurantes,
and restaurants.
Yep.
We're just.
And we'll call it.
Oh, actually, when you get
Mini
further down,
Havana.
'cause it's supposed to
No.
be all the way up to a 12 mile. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
from Utica to 12 mile.
Yeah. So what about down there?
There's
Get on.
that car dealership that used to be Lou and Lori's and the
Yeah.
Star.
Trans
Kick
shop.
Yep.
Don't tear it down. Just kick them out and use that building for something cool. Because I like that building. It's kind of a 2-story
Yeah.
building.
Yep.
What's the
The old collision shop.
the collision shop's still open though,
Oh, it's still there. Yeah.
and actually they're the ones that sponsor Jammin' and Junction. They can stay.
Okay.
The scone shop, that's good because people like weird shit like that.
Then there's like a building in between the collision and the old party store.
Yeah, I think that's owned by them also too though now.
Okay.
The collision shop people.
And then they just redid next to. All right, so there's the plumbing.
Mhm.
And then on the other side of Walworth,
Yeah.
that place before you get to the corner.
Yeah, they were renovating last time I was going.
Yeah,
down
it's all got like these like glass doors in it and stuff.
cool.
Burn it down.
You can I mean,
never mind.
it can be something.
Yeah.
I don't mind businesses being there because you want I guess diversity.
Yeah, I mean, like,
To a
Oh,
certain
you
extent.
don't.
I don't mean like
Oh, no,
that.
oh, no.
I mean business diversity because those are people like the real estate office or the cabinet, not cabinet shop. It's not. It's a collision shop.
Yeah, the
I
collision shop.
think that we need to bring.
They're the ones that will sponsor your events in that area. So
I
you
think-
need companies like that.
I think we need to bring in diverse communities, the gay community, all different communities.
You know what they did bring in the gay community? They'd clean that shit right up
I'm telling you, man, there'd be like flowers everywhere.
and then kick them out.
No,
I say
No.
kick everybody out.
Not just them, but I want to bring people with more money. So you kick them out to bring in the more money people.
or like every
Well,
street.
then you're talking about bringing in Jews.
like
You ever
every
heard of gentrification?
How about every street that goes along from 12 to Gratiot on Utica? Just block them all off, make it all like dead ends, okay? And then like make a race strip right there, right down the middle of it.
Well, that sounds.
That'd be sweet.
There's things they could do. There's a lot of stuff they can do, and so far, some of the ideas I had early on were okay. The amphitheater thing made no sense.
No.
This
It's too
high rise that's going to be up to 5 stories. It's not a high rise, but
With shopping underneath it, but yet nothing's. There's like 5 places other than garages and car dealers.
you need 2 more bars, 3 restaurants,
Yeah,
and shops.
yeah.
Done.
Well, it's not like
Trees.
okay. So like I know that they give by
What about
like
that dentist's office?
I don't know. Yeah, dude,
Wait,
that
that's a-
building's got to come down. That
no,
thing's
the
like-
dentist owns the parking lot.
If we ever made money,
Not the
that's where I'd
Roosevelt
want to
Theater.
put
The
our
dentist
studio.
guy owns the parking lot on the other
I
side
want
of
to put
his
our
building.
studio in that little building.
He's the one that has the legal battle with the city.
See, mom made it sound like
The dentist. So the one
he's
that,
the one that wants $1 million for that shit.
the one along the theater, the parking along the theater owns, but the
Yeah.
parking along his building,
Right.
and then on the other side of his building,
I
he
didn't-
owns.
The dentist doesn't even work there anymore, does he?
Oh yeah, I guess
Really?
so.
I'd never seen.
I
that.
don't
He
know
wants,
any
he wants $1
like,
million
I walked
for that
by-
property.
for the whole property because the parking and everything. If they want to do the downtown thing, they need the
Oh
parking.
yeah, because yeah,
Yeah, he wants.
he's going to
like,
upsell.
That used to be the newspaper office in the back.
See,
end of the
yeah,
dentist
like I
office.
thought. Mom said it was like. So it's not. This has nothing to do with.
Well, the
the
theater
pastor.
owner's been part of it too because they want his parking along that side of the building. They want his too. So it is him too, but the dentist has been the one of the main ones. Knock it down, tear it down. They own the American Legion. They haven't done shit with it yet. It's just an empty building right now.
I mean, dude, Tip Top burned down 20 years ago.
I know.
It's 2004, 2005.
It was something like that. I don't know if they're gonna do it. And that's it. Remember when they cut the speed limit down through there? It was only 25. And they did it like as a test period. It's back up to 35.
Oh, is it?
You can't do
Oh.
that. If you want it to be walkable, it's got to be 25.
Oh yeah, for sure.
People complained, oh my God, so much about it. Like 25 is too slow. It's like, shut up.
Don't drive down it.
Who's ripping through there anyway? I mean,
Oh my God, it's horrible.
stupid.
It's part of my walking path almost every night. It's horrible. People fly down there. They just don't care.
Yeah, and actually, it's from what I've seen. I don't walk down there, but I drive through there. Since they switched Gratiot that way, so you can't just come straight across anymore off of Gratiot, you got to do the turnaround. I thought it was better, but now you got people ripping over from straight through,
Yeah.
and it just
Well, really, like if the city wanted to make money off tickets,
Yeah.
just park in any parking lot along there, and you'll nail people all day long. They don't do 35. I didn't know it was back up to 35, but I can tell you they don't do 35. I know what 35 miles an hour looks like compared to 25.
Yep.
They're doing like 45 down through there.
I did drive through there the other day, and I didn't even look at the building, so I didn't see how they renovated it. But I did 35 the whole way through there, and I had people on my ass.
Yeah.
And it was,
Oh
it was
no,
at-
they'll get
it was
into
at
that.
2:30.
They'll get into that into the turn lane thing, and they'll go around you.
They didn't.
Oh yeah, people do it.
You go ahead and try.
Yeah.
See what
Well,
happens.
yeah. But I've seen them do it.
You see what happens.
Yeah, you're going to get shoved into oncoming traffic.
I will shove you into oncoming traffic. I don't care.
I'll kill everybody
Yep.
to stop you.
You're not gonna. Yeah, you're not gonna go around me. But I did see yesterday. Speaking of that area, it wasn't yesterday. It was Thursday morning. Sitting at the light at Utica and Gratiot, right in front of Gonzo, and I'm staring down his building because fuck him. And this car comes across Utica from over by the credit union and stuff that's not there anymore,
Right.
Because they moved it to the other smaller, stupider
Assholes.
location. And this guy comes across, and he comes through the intersection, and he gets up to just before the median split. So his yellow lines would split, but then before the cement, and
And he turned into
he turned in a parts store. I'm like,
yeah
that was illegal, sir.
into the gas station.
Into the gas station.
Yeah, they keep doing it off Gratiot too. Instead of going across Utica and turning into the driveway, which is on Gratiot,
Yeah.
the light turns green and they go across and they sit there and honk at people who are sitting at the Utica light.
Yeah.
Like, let me through. Neil said he drives that way every day going home,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that people do it all the time. He just sits there and flips them off.
Yeah.
Because they're holding up traffic because you can't turn onto Utica because they're sitting there blocking it. I'm like, well, if a cop sat there, they could nail people all day. Or what they could do is that driveway that approach makes no sense anyway.
Yeah. Tear it down.
It makes no sense because when you pull out of it,
Yeah.
you're right at the light. So
Doesn't
there's
make any
always cars right at the light.
It's for the people coming from 12 Mile. They want to turn in there. There's another driveway right
But
there.
yeah, you can get them from Homer.
Here's
There's far less people sitting at the stop sign at Homer than there is at the light at Utica.
I think this would be my political platform here. Not my platform, but my thing. This is what's going to get me elected. I'm not going to fix the damn roads.
No.
I'm going to tear it down.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, and then
Tear it all down, rebuild it.
Everything
at
like a
the
bomb
at the
went
gas
off.
station, you have two
Yeah.
approaches from the front
On
from
Gratiot.
Gratiot. You have one off Elizabeth,
Yep.
and you have one coming angled from Homer.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't need the one on.
So you don't
Utica.
need it.
I know. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Because they had a beer delivery the one morning, or there was a beer truck. I'm assuming it's a beer delivery. And he did it. You're not supposed to turn right onto Utica off Gratiot since they put that sign up. No trucks over 2 axles down Utica.
Right.
This guy, in order to make the light because he was stopped at the red light. He's like, nope. And he decided he's turning right on Utica and then left in there. First of all, he broke 2 laws.
Yeah. Oh, and that's another thing too. Like the way that first approach off of on Gratiot, once you pass Utica, it's plenty of room for a semi to pull in and pull up to do the gas or to bring. So they don't need. They can't say that they need it for that because they don't.
Isn't there a whole alley behind the building where he could just pull up and unload through the back door or something?
No, there's no back door.
Couldn't he just pull up in the alley and just bring it around the front?
But you can get in from Gratiot, so you don't need to do the stupid shit crossing like that.
That's true.
There's plenty of room. You curve out enough. There's plenty of room in that parking lot. You know, before you get to the gas pumps, there's plenty of room on that side.
Tons.
I've watched plenty of them go through there, so you don't need that approach for anything. I mean, if I'm the city, I'm like, put parking blocks there and stop this shit.
Do something.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know, whatever.
I think we've talked about our downtown area more than any other subject we've talked about.
Well, it's because it's our downtown. Damn it, we are.
Literally, no one will care.
No one cares.
We are cityans of our city.
I need to go to something else because
we're Rosevillians.
I've been thinking about this all week.
Yeah.
You never told us about the Connery guy.
No.
Oh no.
Last week.
I've been waiting for it.
And I was waiting for it last week, and it never came up. And I saw something, and someone mentioned Sean Connery during the week. I'm like, Mike never told us the story.
So this guy my dad works with, we'll call him Bill. It's not his name.
I'll call him Hero.
Oh yeah,
Bill the hero.
Oh yeah, he's a hero, all right.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
So he's known to be a little out there, and my dad went back to work just for insurance. By the way, my dad retired and then had to go back because he did FMLA stuff, and then he wanted to retire after that ran out.
Mm-hmm.
He had to go back. He literally has to go back to work for 10 days.
Oh.
Okay, so he went for insurance switch over.
Yep.
So he's been going back to work. Well, he's like, "Where's Bill?" And everybody's like, "Well, Bill's in prison."
Oh.
And he's like, "Well, what happened?"
So your dad's been out for a little bit.
Oh, he's been about 3 months.
Okay.
And he says because FMLA runs
Yep.
out at 3 months.
Yeah, 90 days. Yep.
Yeah, and he's like, "Well, Bill was paranoid that his woman would cheat on him and that kind of thing. So when he would go to work or go out to the bar, that he tied her to the basement pole.
Oh.
He literally bound her up and where she couldn't leave till he returned.
As you do.
And he was, maybe taking a little liberties with her to keep her lined up, as happens, a little backhand, a little this and that. But I guess for whatever reason, you can't bind up another human being and make sure they don't move.
Wait,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I thought when your wife was your property.
Yeah,
apparently not.
If it's a minor, then you can't do it. But like anybody else, I thought, as long as it was
you don't want to do something if it's
So she was tied up and couldn't move all day while he went to work or wherever he decided to go, and he'd come back and he'd untie her. And then she had a little freedom around the house.
Yeah.
Nowhere else.
Well, yeah. Because dinner's got to get made.
So, yeah. So Bill has the Sean Connery awards.
Did she finally end up getting free to the cops or something?
Oh, I guess she told a neighbor or something. Cops came and got him. And that's why you let have your wife have friends. That's the whole not letting.
So is Bill an older man or a younger man?
About our age.
Oh,
right in there.
All
right. 40-ish.
So, all joking aside, for a second.
Yes,
because I can't. How do you bring that up in conversation with the neighbor? Like, when he ties me up when he's going out.
I just, sometimes he's just worried that I'm going to go out, and so he ties me up.
How does that come up in conversation?
Now, I'm getting the cliff notes. For all I know, she escaped in a panic and ran to some. I don't know.
But still, either.
But
we should really try to find this story about.
What's up? I didn't pry. And then my dad was telling this. He's telling the story.
Was he laughing the
and
whole
he
time?
Starts laughing. And my mom and sister are like, "Fuck you."
I would have been laughing with your dad because it's so not because of what happened isn't funny.
No, it's just crazy.
It's so outlandish though that it's
like ties her to like.
He tied her to the basement pole.
I mean, like, all right. So, like, all right. I mean, okay, and what I'm about to say isn't right either. But like, why wouldn't
hold
you
on,
just,
Mike?
you
Get
agree.
ready. Mike, get ready to record a drop.
why wouldn't you just put like a couple extra deadbolts on that door and go, you stay in the basement for the night, for the day?
I think the basement's more appropriate for a prisoner, I guess. I don't know.
But to tie her to a pole, like, just leave her bound all day. Like, while he goes and works an 8-hour, 10-hour.
Maybe he's
shift.
got a
That's the
drain.
thing.
Or while he goes to a bar.
Or maybe he's got a drain or
No,
something
that
she
was-
can pee in. I don't know.
That was my other thing. It's like, how long is his shift? Is he working 8s or 12s or what's going on?
Well,
I
then,
don't know.
like,
He went to prison for it. Like, not jail, prison.
yeah, that's
Wow, Bill, man, that's crazy.
And the funny thing is, I met this guy one time,
Yeah. Oh,
and he seemed normal. It's like this old trope. He seemed okay.
yeah.
I didn't know that I had a real friend.
Well,
I would someone that I could have took some advice from.
I mean, maybe she, maybe she screwed around, and he had
mean-
to show her.
Well, my thing is, what did she
had to
do
teach
to
her-
him to
Well,
make him that
well,
paranoid?
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Maybe he had to
Exactly.
teach her a lesson because she,
How do we
already,
know? How do
she
we,
was already misbehaving.
How do we know that she didn't, talk back? Things like that.
Hey,
Yeah, maybe she started reading some of their books and getting ideas of her own.
we know how
Provocative.
we know how provocative these bitches can be these days.
It's true.
That's a drop.
Yeah, that dude.
Don't want him getting any ideas.
Provocative bitches.
Yeah, so the funny thing is, everyone I told that to laughed.
Yeah,
Every
Yeah.
single person. I
except your
told.
mom and your sister.
I mean,
They're fuddy
All
duddies.
the men I told it to. All the men
it's clearly yes. All right, children. We're letting you know right now. This is all like we're making fun. It isn't a good thing, but
don't
it's
tie
funny.
up your wife if you
Yeah,
can.
don't tie your wife up.
But it's the old.
And unless she's really out of control.
It goes back to the old saying. Life is too serious to be taken seriously.
Yeah,
Right.
If you
Right.
take it too seriously, it'll eat you alive.
Right.
obviously,
So
what
you-
this guy did was pretty horrifying.
Well, no
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Well, there's things like preppers, right?
Yeah.
You prep in case the shit hits the fan.
Right.
If he's prepping in case she has thoughts about another man,
Yeah.
it's a prep.
Yeah,
That
that's
way,
what I was trying. That's what I was getting at.
so
Yeah.
if she gets thoughts about another man, who cares? She can't move. She's tied to the pole.
Yep.
She can have all the thoughts she wants. She's stuck there.
Yeah, like the guys who would say like, "Well, my daughter ain't ever gonna have a boyfriend 'cause she ain't never leaving the house." Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
They're just getting them ready.
it works.
Right.
They don't go wild once they finally escape.
Yeah.
It's proven. Proven fact. But that's funny. That's when you said Connery, I was thinking he was like, oh, just backhander and stuff. No, that's a whole new level.
Yeah.
No, the Connery thing is just a surface level remedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
That-
talking about a really good all day plan,
Yeah. No. That's a plan.
but it's not a long term plan. Now he's in prison, and she's probably getting The thing is, they say you create you create the reality your paranoia
Yep.
brings on. Well, now she's probably getting spit roasted.
Yep.
Bad.
She's fucking every buddy of his at the bar.
Yeah, and sending it to his fucking email in prison.
Yep.
Getting spit. Oh,
Or she's visiting him in prison, telling him how much she loves him
and misses him.
and misses him.
And it wasn't her that tattled on him.
Yeah. And giving
Ooh, tattling.
tattling.
Did you guys see what happened to Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Oh, the snitch?
He's been getting the shit beat out of him.
Well,
Who's
But he got-
Kashi 6ix9ine?
He's the guy that
I think it was pre-Allen but when we talked about that the first
yeah.
time.
Well, now me and Brian made a video, and I have to take back what I said,
Yeah.
because back then I said, because we were kind of misunderstanding the situation. I said the video, we got a lot of heat because we said, oh yeah, snitching. If you got a drug dealer in your neighborhood, you got to, because I want a clean neighborhood. We were doing the whole white guy thing. We don't want
Mhm.
drug addicts and
Right.
dealers. I mean that, but what he did is different. the honor code amongst criminals is you're involved in it, and then you tattle on everybody to get yourself out of trouble, even though you're just as bad as the others. That's the problem.
Okay.
But he was snitching on everybody that was in his circle, and he kept getting away with it and getting. Well, anyway, one of the videos he had to fuck. I mean, his nose is gushing blood. Someone beat him up. Someone beat his ass. And then another one happened, and then I'm starting seeing comments where it's, oh, it was a stage, the whole everything's staged thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But that one video I saw, he got the shit beat out of him.
Yeah,
one video. I don't know about the others.
In the gym.
Yeah, and he was fucking gushing.
Yeah.
He was leaking, as they say in the hood.
So basically what he was doing was he wasn't just getting the information from people and turning them in. He was actually part of the problem. And to get himself out of trouble.
Exactly.
I see. Whereas, like, we did it, like, if your neighbor's selling, like, heroin or something next
and you're
door.
not involved in it, I don't want that in my neighborhood. That's telling the police, hey, this is happening.
Yeah, that's just neighborhood watch.
Now,
basically.
if me and you, we got a criminal ring going.
If the three of us are doing something.
And then I tell on you to get out of jail, then I do deserve to die.
Yeah.
Because I'm involved in it, and I'm blaming you for stuff I also did.
Yeah, I thought maybe he was doing, like, at first when you were first saying it, I thought maybe he was just getting rid of all his rivals in the neighborhood.
Well,
so
that's
that he could
smart.
that's just good business.
Well,
I'm going to rat all the other people selling drugs in my neighborhood so that I can sell all the drugs.
Either way, he got pounded.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. Now, they didn't kill him, but they're beating him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is snitching on boys.
Yeah. This is snitching on your
Snitches get stitches.
Your crew,
You got some stitches.
Snitches get stitches. And this guy is like a
rapper.
Oh, okay.
Takashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah. I just sent you his name so you can Google him whenever you have a
so
chance.
now I can Google him and he can find out, like,
his real name's like Daniel Rodriguez or some crap. But he's a funny looking guy.
I'm going to look at him now.
He's got face tats plus rainbow colored hair and
his
teeth.
face is busted up pretty bad.
Yeah.
Of course he's got face tats. Oh, yeah, yes, I've seen this guy.
There's him with the rainbow hair.
Yeah. So he's basically snitching on people to get out of trouble.
He's starting and continuing with the criminal organization with his people, and then when he gets in trouble, he is snitching on them, even though he's a big part of the problem.
Dale, if I let you out, the wind's going to bother you.
Thing 6ix9ine.
Yeah, I know. He's one. You never know which one he's going by.
Ted said he's probably not very employable in other fields. Correct.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Yep.
That's a good.
It's possible, yeah.
He's something.
Yeah,
Good old. I'd heard about that the other day too, and I forgot.
So he's paying for his sins. That's for sure.
Testimony against his own gang.
Yeah.
Helped
That he was
convict
ahead
two
of.
high-ranking members.
Yeah, you don't tattle on your gang. He's lucky he's alive, to be honest.
Dude, he's really lucky.
Now, I worked with a guy that was in a biker club, a 1% biker club, and I don't know if I don't think the guy snitched, but if somebody that was no longer part of the club, they either kicked him out. I don't know what the dynamic was, if they kicked him out or he left or what.
Yeah.
But he said we told him everything will be fine, but you got to remove that tattoo. They had their tattoo. You got to take it off.
Yeah.
You can't be repping our shit when you ain't part of it.
Yep.
They told him. He just didn't take it off. He said I saw them remove it with a blowtorch.
Oof.
Well, so I worked with some guys that were in a group here, and then they worked for the same company with me that eventually moved me out to Utah, and some of them moved out there. And
Same club?
No, well, yeah, they were from a club here, but they there was no ill will, but yeah, they had they all had the logo, and the one guy, he just basically had this big thick red line right through it on his neck, and that meant he was no longer part of the group. No, and that was satisfying to them. That was what he did.
So this guy must have been real stupid to not just cover it up or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not smart. But I mean, when I had asked him about it out there, he goes, honestly, would they have ever found out? I'm out here now.
Yeah.
But
it's not like they're gonna ride out there and check on you.
No.
All right, you got rid of it.
He worked out there for several years, and then him and his wife, like he wasn't from here, but his wife was, and her parents started having health problems.
Yeah.
And he transferred back here.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of those guys still work at the shop there.
I see.
So he would have had to have. So, but like he said, he goes, literally, I got a red line through it. It took the guy like 20 minutes and, And it was just because he moved, so he wasn't going to be part of the club,
You got to take the shit off. You got to take the shit off,
Yeah.
man. Well, I saw a YouTube video about the different kind of thing. They weren't part of the club, but they were a trick bike club, crotch rockets,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and doing different tricks and shit on their bikes. Just a trick bike group, not even a gang. And
A club.
They were talking about it, and there was about 20 of them. He's like, we didn't think nothing of it. Hey, we're doing this. And they called themselves something. I don't know the name of anything. But it was too close to a 1% clubs for their liking in that, and they were in that same part of town.
Oh.
Mhm.
So what happened was they're these young, like naive kids. Like, we're just, like, crotch rocket kids, this and that. Then they told us, like, you got to come to our clubhouse and explain yourself. He said, so we all had to go to their clubhouse and explain, we're not a bike club like how you're a club. We're this. And they totally went over it, and the guys were like, all right, you're cool, whatever. But they had to go explain it because they were, like, worried that they were going to get killed.
So they were wearing something that
Yeah, something about that.
resembling?
Something. Okay, I don't know. It's a town. Let's just say Miami. It's not Miami. But let's say they had a bottom rocker or something in Miami,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, you can't wear that here because we're here and this is our territory. And the dudes, they honorably went to the place. The 20 of them went into there, and they told them why you got to be careful about this, and that. But they kind of recognized, okay, you're just dumb kids, whatever.
Yeah.
And they actually drank and let the kids drink at the clubhouse, hang out that night.
Yeah.
But they're just making sure they weren't forming like a club,
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
in their turf. It'd be like me, saying, like, this is there's a bunch of Bloods around here. This is ours, Radio Underground.
Yep.
Right.
Don't do that.
Yeah, and it's this is our hood. So
Red Zone.
Red zone shit.
Red Zone.
Crips and Bloods better not come in here, man. No, we'll take them down.
That's right.
Or they'll totally kill
We're
us.
a gang, 3 strong.
3, sometimes 5.
Sometimes.
We've had our numbers up to 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
I meant
Right.
3. Us.
I
3.
think it's best.
I meant just us 3.
Yeah. Well, we're the core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole movement.
Yeah, we got crew.
We need our soldiers.
Yeah, we got crew. Yeah, we got soldiers.
We're the.
By the way, guys, the one thing we've talked about our numbers on YouTube, 340 on YouTube now,
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
1,000 on TikTok, totally legit.
Nice.
1,000.
Totally legit.
Yeah.
1,000.
And then, but what gets lost in the sauce, and I never think about it. You talk about like Brian views Instagram as like dirty or whatever.
No, it's just not
What-
my favorite one.
We don't have a lot on Instagram, but what we do have, we're up to like 638 on fucking Facebook. I never even think about Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably our most. What do you call it? It's like our most. We're kind of Gen X, so
Yeah.
Facebook's more our shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little bit more our
So,
generation.
do we do well on Instagram?
Not really.
Oh.
But
No.
no, we actually by the numbers, not how many people that follow us, but our actual views on some stuff. Yeah,
Mm,
pretty good.
that's cool.
Now the Corey Everson Lake rap, you know that one
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
did very well as a reel. I mean, like
Yeah.
800,000.
Wow.
Wow.
It's their second
It's a
most
really good one. So
their second biggest one to the leg break, vertical limit leg break.
All right.
TikTok. Ted says people judge me for having fish dinner with anti-trans feminists, but I can't help it. I love surf and turf. I get it.
Good one.
Fucking Ted's going out to dinner with freaking J.K. Rowling.
All right, cool.
That's cool.
wait,
Hogwarts.
the real?
No,
No,
God damn it, dude.
she's a turf though.
Yeah.
she's
Battling it out with the trans mafia right now.
all the time.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Which
Would
the original statement she made was
Yeah.
wasn't even that. I mean,
I don't know.
whatever.
You know,
No, Well, we're not going to get into the
No.
you know
Yeah, we don't do politics.
No.
I do have to ask you. You guys,
and it's not even really that's not even really about politics. It's really about like
Gay.
having
No, it's-
having your own personal opinion about something is if it's not part of
a narrative.
a narrative, then it's not part of any. It shouldn't exist. You should be dead. That's like how a lot of people view it. You know, like if you have a view other than theirs, you should just be dead. Kill yourself. You know.
how about this narrative? Would you guys fuck J.K. Rowling?
Sure,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Who wouldn't?
Fuck.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure there's some people that wouldn't, but
I
I
mean,
would.
well, like,
but I would,
Well, first of all,
and I would want her to read
First
me
of
the
all,
Harry
before-
Potter
but-
stories while I'm doing it.
before you even look at her, thoroughbred, good genetics,
Yeah.
intelligence.
Yeah.
She is cute.
Uh-huh.
Nice rack.
Yep.
She is a turf.
Mm.
You can work that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, she does. You know, I think she doesn't hate all men, just most of them.
Oh, she hates men.
You could be the one. Well, she's a feminist, man.
Oh.
But you could be the one she don't hate, right?
Yeah, that's true.
There's you can work these things out.
I mean, I would if I wasn't married, I would totally try it. Whatever, I'd probably hook up with her and stuff. I'd get married to her and let her take care of me. 'Cause she's worth $1 billion. I don't even care.
she's worth a lot of money, and that video game did real well.
I mean,
So
that's,
she's getting a lot of money from that too now.
I'm pretty confident it's not even an exaggeration. I literally think she has $1 billion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that game. Yeah, I know. My whole family play, well, except for me, because I never get on the fucking Xbox. My whole family plays that game though.
Do you at least get your hands on the Switch?
I did today. I played some Mario Kart because it's the new tracks. I haven't tried out yet, but
Yeah.
and I do play some stuff on it. But like the other day, I had like a little while on the Xbox, and I didn't play Harry Potter. I didn't play Hogwarts Legacy. I played fucking Descenders.
Descenders is fucking sick, dude.
It is, but
It's one of the sickest games you could. It's so simple.
it is so simple.
And but the thing is, as it goes on and to hit the tricks the way you need to hit 'em, it gets hard.
oh no, it gets hard. Believe me.
It gets fucking.
Those fucking boss trumps.
My nephew Luke fucking has that game mastered. He showed me like a couple things. I'm like, why can't I get past this part? And I realized like, oh, I have no reflexes and I'm old.
Well, and
I can't get past this.
even the next generation of these kids. Well, not really next generation. It's still your nephew, but
Yeah,
the youngins
yeah, he's
are better than you now.
he's better than me. Yeah, my
7-year-olds.
My 7-year-old nephew, dude. I don't have it no more. It's gone.
I don't either.
And I was playing Bowser's Fury with him on Switch.
Yeah.
And he's screaming like, "Ah!" Like, what? What do I do? I'm trying to help him. Well, in my defense, I didn't play Bowser's Fury, so I didn't know what I was doing.
No.
But he asked me to play, and then he treats me like the guy that fucking runs a Ferris wheel at the county fair.
Yep.
When I help him, it's like I don't know.
But
I'm old.
But no, is he like that with every game now? Every game you guys play, he's better than you.
Most games.
Yeah. I bet you couldn't beat you at Gears 1.
No way.
Nope.
I'll shit stomp him. I'll shit stomp my 20-year-old nephews at Gears,
Yeah.
guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
I'll whoop him at fucking Elden Ring. Actually, I've helped my 20-year-old nephew at Elden Ring. Shit, he couldn't get past.
Yeah.
I'll fucking burn through that shit. But I would say just the reflexes go. It's like you wouldn't think that it's like athletic ability, but it kind of is. It does go.
Oh yeah.
You do lose it.
Oh yeah.
You do lose your quick.
The dexterity.
And I was never a great gamer anyway, but most world champion gamers are not fucking 44
They're
like
not
me.
44.
They're in their 20s. You got to have that fucking
Yep.
thing. You got to have the quickness.
We did play some Mario Kart. Everybody was home today, which doesn't usually happen on the weekends. But we were playing some Mario Kart and like let's just play a bunch of races. So we did 24 races. It used to be
You
like
guys use a Switch. You guys use different.
yeah, everybody has their own. Like
Okay.
you got
Do you have two Switches or just one?
just one.
Were you like the wacky races?
It kind of.
Yeah.
But you got the Joy-Con that goes on it slides onto
You
the
take
things.
the two and then you got one there.
Yeah, and then we have 3 Pro controllers to go with it too.
Right on.
So we just play it and played some of the new courses, played some of the old ones. 24 races. We did this a couple years ago because I don't watch the Super Bowl really. I'll watch some of the stuff, but usually I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, the commercialization.
I don't care until this coming year when the Lions are in the Super Bowl. But we did like we did 48 races one year for the Super Bowl. It was our own Super Bowl. But we did 24 today. It took fucking forever. But I mean, you're talking just 6-7 months ago, I could still own all them on Mario Kart. I would win 99% of the races. And it's got to.
You should have.
You're talking maybe like a year ago. And now, my daughter kicked my ass. Like, we did 24 races, and no one else won races. Just me and her. But only two of us that won races. My son didn't win any. My wife definitely didn't win any. But she beat me. Because you get like 15 points for every race you win. She beat me by like 35 points.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, she smoked me. I'm like, what the fuck? So being the level-headed person I am.
She's getting in shape though.
I'm pretty
less brain fog.
Me and you were kind of the same. We're both pretty level-headed when we play video games.
Yeah.
No rage at all.
No, I never.
I rage quit 6 times. I accused her of using cheat codes in Mario Kart.
She did.
Well, she's been sitting around learning how to beat you at this game for a year, so of course she's doing that.
Made a fool of myself.
Of course she's doing that. She is totally
Over fucking Mario Kart.
Well, if you lose and you don't show emotion and you don't show aggravation, you're setting a bad example for your family that you don't care about winning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's up to you to be like, fuck this.
The whole reason for having kids is to beat them at everything.
But yeah, exactly. But
Right?
here's the thing. It wasn't even at the end. I did this like way early. I was still like only a point or two. I think I was ahead of her at this point.
Yeah, but
and the one race, there's no way. If you get hit by a shell, let's say you get hit by a shell in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
There's a recovery time. Before the recovery, like, you get hit and you spin, you shake your head, and then you can take off. There's no way to get double hit by a shell. You can't get hit and then immediately get hit. There's no way.
Well, it happened.
It happened. I was so pissed. So I got rage, and I think I was actually in the lead when I lost it. But I lost that race, and so it made her closer to me at that point. I'm like, fuck this. It wasn't fun.
Well, I've never legitimately lost at anything
No.
in my entire life. There's always been some sort of fuckery.
Yeah, always.
I've never really lost.
She's
No.
staring at me like I'm a fucking
Crazy
crazy person.
You know who loses? Losers.
Yeah.
We're winners.
Exactly.
Winners don't lose.
That's right.
People cheat.
Sometimes losers
To
win,
try to beat
but
us.
winners never lose.
Right.
Well, yeah,
Yes, sometimes losers win, but winners never lose.
Abraham
We're
Lincoln said
winners.
that. That's what Abraham Lincoln quote right there.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it was, man. He was like drinking Mad Dog.
It was part of the Gettysburg Address, I think.
Yeah, he was drinking Mad Dog and writing the Gettysburg Address, and
Yeah.
just when you log into that server,
that's why
you're
they
there to
call him
win.
Mad Dog Lincoln.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That sounds legit.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, I
because they
understand.
were like losers always lose and winners never lose.
So,
Right?
It's true.
Yeah, yeah. That's a famous link.
Yeah, we got to get you a console of some sort. You got to get the anger.
Yeah.
You got to find the hate.
Right.
It's in
Hate.
there.
Gotta have hate in my heart.
You gotta find it deep down inside, where it gets to your soul. I've been playing Tetris too, OG Tetris, Game Boy Tetris.
Ooh.
I've been playing that on the Switch.
On the Switch.
Yeah.
And that is not an Xbox.
No.
The Switch is a
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Switch is that thing with the bright
Mm.
colors,
Yeah.
and the Xbox is that big log thing.
Last weekend I was with Lindsay and Jason at like this game store over on Gratiot and 10
Mhm.
Reboot,
Oh yeah.
and they had a
there's a game store over there?
yeah, it's in that where the old Dimitri's Rendezvous.
Oh, okay.
It's like something else now, crab place or something.
Mm-hmm.
But in there, between there and the Dollar Tree, there's a place called Reboot, and they had an old school Nintendo, like the little gray box.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was only like $70. I imagine that would, and she
That's
said
a
it
good
was,
price because retro gaming costs now.
Well-
and that's what I'm saying. She said that it was completely they rebuilt it.
Oh, so it wasn't one of those. Remember they had the retro Nintendos that came out, the mini ones that had all the games.
Yeah.
But this was an actual.
This was
Nintendo.
the actual, like the one I
Wow.
remember you guys like having way back.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, the actual retro ones, the prices.
And
on
she
that
said
stuff
it was.
has all gone
She
up.
said they refurbished it.
For $70.
Yeah, it was only $70.
Wow.
I was like, wow. And Lindsay said she was looking for one for Jason, and she said that it was like that was the cheapest she saw. They were pretty much running like the cheapest she found. Besides that was like maybe like I think $100 or something like that. And it
Even
wasn't
that.
refurbished.
Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. I didn't know there was a game store there, though. I haven't been.
Mm.
I don't really go south of 696 for anything. Unless I had to go to Paris.
It's too good for you.
No, I don't
Too
have any
bad,
reason
you know,
to.
it's
Okay,
crappy
Whitey.
neighborhood.
Hey, you white piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's either Craig's house or White Castle. That's it.
Yeah.
hmm
I mean, really, there's nothing down there for me. Nothing.
Nothing.
There ain't no reason for me to go.
There ain't no
down.
reason to go
It's
down
just-
that way.
It's
I
just
left that
ghetto.
life. I left that life behind.
I left that life behind. I don't go to the. I ain't in the hood no more.
Cleveland is the city.
Although I should, because if you go further that way, the grocery stores seem to have cheaper stuff. I don't know what it is. Some of the grocery stores you can get
Wow, that was racist.
cheaper. Was it?
What are you talking about, Brian? Grape drink?
No, I mean just regular groceries in general.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean,
Chicken season.
I had to. We're doing a dinner. Hopefully, none of her family's listening, but I'm sure they're not because it's fucking midnight on Saturday. We're doing a dinner thing for my wife's Nana's birthday tomorrow.
Okay.
And they're all cooking stuff, so they asked my wife to cook something, and I had to get it from the store, and all the prices went up. Like, she's making. You guys ever heard of collard greens?
I love collard
Yeah.
greens.
Oh yeah.
She's making collard greens.
Really?
I had to get the salt pork and all the
She,
other stuff.
have you had her collard greens?
Oh, they're great.
Oh, okay.
Danielle makes great collard greens.
Okay.
She got the recipe for some old black lady she used to work with.
Yeah.
Um,
I love collard greens.
It's Christmas time. Man.
collard greens, because she's making it for a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, get 5 bags. I got 5 bags.
Yeah.
Each bag's 2 pounds.
Yeah.
We're making 10 pounds of collard greens.
But a lot of it's going to sweat down.
Exactly,
Too, so, but
exactly.
that's still a lot. Yeah.
Do you know how much the collard greens were
Oh, like in this area,
per bag?
$8 to $10 a
No,
bag.
no. Well, you went way high. They were
No.
$5. The last time we did it was $2.50, and now it's
Mm.
$5 for a bag.
Did you go down to the ghetto that you don't go to? And
No,
get
I-
your $2 collards because they got them down there real cheap. Yeah.
I actually got them from Walmart, and they got them delivered to the house.
Oh, okay.
I didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. I love collards.
But yeah, so
I love collards.
Collards. Collard greens, man.
I'm so glad you didn't mispronounce
Well,
that.
you can't just call them greens because there's mustard greens too. And if you ain't
I
had
think
those,
he's talking about
those
just
are
the word
damn good.
collard.
Collards.
You love collards,
Oh my
huh?
god! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Looking for a bed wench there?
Yeah,
I did not
just
mean it
don't
in any derogatory
Make sure
way.
you enunciate it perfectly.
It was it was collards.
I love collards.
Yes, collard greens.
But
Shine my shoes.
I didn't even catch that. I did not even catch that till you said. I was just like, I love collards.
I only bring it up because I heard a rumor that Mike started, instead of getting DoorDash and everything, he started grocery shopping.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been grocery shopping again.
and that's because food's too expensive through
yeah,
DoorDash.
it's so expensive in general that now DoorDash is like luxury living
No.
at
Yeah.
this point. So I'm like,
Now, is this because of like what you order being expensive, or is it just because like
well,
it's just generally
just
overall?
in general, everything's just gone up.
Oh,
so
yeah,
now-
okay. I was
so
just
now
curious.
I'm like, I'm
'Cause there's no such thing as a dollar menu anymore.
no, that's gone.
No,
So I go to I've been getting my chicken and my beef and chopping it up,
Mhm.
putting it with rice and trying to save money because that shit's so expensive. I don't even want to say what I was spending on DoorDash a week.
Yeah,
It's just,
don't.
absurd.
Oh, you should. I want to hear
No,
this.
well, think about what a drug addict would spend on heroin.
Oh my God,
You're
that's-
getting in that range.
No.
You're getting in that range.
wow.
And it's like, okay, now if I continue on this behavior, I can't feel sorry for myself anymore.
Yeah.
I have to stop.
Well,
So
the
I've-
chicken and beef and rice is going to be better for you too.
Yeah, and then I still get my junk. I still got my Doritos. I
Mm-hmm.
get 2 or 3 different types of Doritos going.
As you should.
Two or three different types of cereal. But again, the the funny thing is, since I've been eating a lot of beef and chicken and eggs and stuff that
Mm-hmm.
isn't necessarily healthy, but it's better than like fast food or even a greasy spoon.
Yeah.
I noticed that like the brain fog's starting to go away because I'm not eating such crap constantly over and over and over.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe I should try to live. I don't know.
That would be good. We'd like you to.
Maybe I don't want to eat myself to death.
I wouldn't like that very much.
Maybe inflation will save my life.
I don't think you'd like it very much either. Would you?
What's that?
If he ate himself to death, I
No,
don't.
but inflation might
I mean,
keep me alive.
Who's gonna engineer the show?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
it would take some time, but I'm sure we could figure it out, and then we could talk about how he ate himself to death. So we'd have topic.
Well, true,
And we'd have
True.
content.
true.
Yeah, I could. It's not.
But we
really
can only
hard.
do that so long.
It looks like a Simon.
Back before Mike ate himself to death.
Yeah.
We used to.
Or be like those old cowboys. Oh, Mike, he ate himself to death. They talk about
Episode
that.
episode 302. We're gonna talk again about Mike eating himself to death, but we're gonna talk about it in a different way.
We wrote a song about Mike eating himself to death.
We wrote a.
It's called My Eating
It's
Heart.
along the
My
lines.
eating
of,
heart.
It's like a. This one's gonna be along the lines of a dying fetus type tune.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We want to death metal it up.
We'll bring in people at new Mike. Every episode's somebody different.
Yeah, yeah. We're just gonna go find people who's like, man, I met him once.
no, he yelled at you in traffic, correct?
Yeah.
He did.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did see him.
I was a little scared.
Yeah.
We'll say it would be
He was driving a big truck, and
we're like you knew Mike pre-eating.
yeah, yeah,
Pre-eating.
yeah,
Yeah.
before the eating happened.
Yeah.
Are you the one that breathed on him and it got him turned on? Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah.
That's
I
great.
remember that.
It's a whole show.
It's a whole deal.
The whole
Yeah.
every episode. It's just
And you're cheating heart. My eating
Your
heart.
eating heart.
that's great. That's a good idea actually.
Tell on you.
Yeah. Is about to explode.
Yeah. Don't tell Mike's heart.
It's
I don't know. It might blow up and kill this man.
To go back to that actually, it's a good point because same thing with us. We haven't had the fast food or anything only because I live in poverty now because I had to spend so much money to fix my car.
Yeah.
So we just basically have to eat at home. We can't eat out and everything.
Mhm.
And barley soup.
We just get groceries. We don't.
Kids got dirty faces.
Ramen.
Thanks, Pa.
Ramen.
that's what-
They're squeezing ketchup into ramen.
This ramen sure is good, Pa.
and the
That's what-
ketchup. The ketchup. So they go in and order. They go in and pretend like they're ordering food and steal
You
all
can
the
make it
ketchup.
taste like
packets.
anything
I-
you want,
I
Dad.
honestly use that joke 6 or 7 times at work. People are like, "Hey, you got your car back." I'm like, "Yep, good thing I got my car back. At least I can go places now." The bad thing is my family's eating ramen for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
So I use it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But it's
I'm stealing ketchup packets from restaurants to make spaghetti.
no, I
My
wouldn't do that.
stomach don't feel full. Here's
I don't
some
like
peanut butter.
ketchup.
I don't either.
I don't like ketchup. I'd be stealing like hot sauce packets and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we just don't want to spend the money because for the 4 of us to go to Taco Bell, it's like $45-50.
Yeah, it's, a
it's
lot.
insane.
It's a lot. It's
You know.
absurd.
Which would be the one we'd go to because I really want a bacon club chalupa. But we haven't been doing that. We've been eating at home, just eating stuff that we make and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And everybody does seem to be a little bit better. Kids' skin is clearing up because I have all the extra
Yeah.
stuff from the fast food places,
The preservatives and nitrates and
all that jazz. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All
it,
that
it
jazz.
really has helped.
We actually when it comes to Taco Bell, we're actually because we just get the $5 boxes, and then I'll usually get something else like some kind of burrito or something because I'm fat and they're not.
Yeah. Yep.
But Dad just likes a couple tacos or whatever, and and then I usually end up eating half of what my mom's like.
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
I won't eat this burrito.
I'm the type that gets one big item, like a Mexican pizza or
Mhm.
something, and then I get a bunch
Yeah.
of. Oh, they do have a dollar menu. They do have dollar stuff at Taco Bell still.
Oh, okay.
So I'll get some of that, but usually it's a $2 stuff.
Right.
But I get 3
Cheesy
or 4.
bean and rice burritos are like
Yeah.
buck
Yeah,
cheap.
$1.39.
Do they
$1.49.
still have the just straight up OG bean and cheese burrito or no?
Yeah, bean and cheese. Yeah,
they
They
do
still
that.
have it.
I never get it. but
Elizabeth
yeah.
won't eat the meat there, so she only gets the bean and cheese burrito.
Because remember, like,
But it has-
remember the cup, the Pintos and cheese.
That's back again.
That's the bomb with the sauce on it.
But that's basically the inside of the burrito.
yeah, yeah.
Well, she doesn't. Oh no, they put onions in it too.
Pintos and cheese. That's what.
Yeah.
That's
So it's
right?
bean and cheese. She doesn't like the onions, so she gets the onions taken out.
See, they used to tell them you wanted onions. They would ask you onion with or without onions.
Yeah.
Now they just put them in it.
You're
Yeah, it's a part
facts.
of it.
Okay.
But no, that's so I'm the same way. So like the Mexican pizza and a couple little things.
He's smushy. He's not fat.
Donovan will get a $5 box
Mm-hmm.
and then also get another item with it.
Yeah, that's usually how I roll.
But usually the item he gets is like a $4 item.
So
you're
like
talking
when
about
mom and-
$9 a person.
When it's me and dad and mom,
Mhm.
it's like she buys the gift cards so they get the gas.
Oh, the Kroger. Yeah, she
Yeah.
buys for Kroger.
We like, I think with Taco Bell she usually gets the $20 ones,
Yeah.
and that's about it. One card each time we go.
Well,
So
that's way less than us.
yeah, but that's not the case with a lot of places we go. They're like, if we go, like, obviously you go to Applebee's and order carry out or Apple Annie's or
Oh, that's yeah.
they're all three people. It's 50 to 60 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like now, Bob Evans got really good. Like because they've got like the specials that are like they're like $8 or $9 and they're good. But
Oh, yeah.
but like the one I get's like $13 there. So that one's not theirs is. I think we spend with a tip, maybe like $45-50 or something there. But we usually get extra stuff, like a pie or whatever.
Yeah, but no, that you're what you're doing, Mike, is not as fun as getting the DoorDash and the fast foods and stuff. But it's probably for the better.
probably helping
Well,
my
especially if you're
organs.
buying like actual, like you're not buying like prepared shit that's like preservatives, or you just throw it in fucking
Yep.
No, well,
frozen.
I mean it's shitty right now, but through the week the weather wasn't bad. I was out on the grill,
Yeah.
chicken and
Yeah, like if
pieces
you're
of
buying
flank
all
steak,
that, if you're buying all the processed shit, then it's fucking
No, you can't do that. You got to buy the.
You'd be better off buying fast food. At
So-
least it's not.
I wrote out a grocery list when this whole car thing happened. I'm like, this is the only things we're allowed to buy from the grocery store anymore. This is the list. It had 6 items on it: meat, cheese, rice, vegetables.
milk.
No, because no one drinks milk in my house anymore. They get the oat milk, which is more expensive unless you get the shelf stable one from Costco. And you get a 6-pack for like $6,
Right.
or $9 or something like that. So, there's more stuff on it, but it was basically the most basic shit. I'm like, we can't deviate from this
At
all. And so we went to the grocery store and we deviated from it immediately because I forgot stuff on the list.
Did you go in there?
Oh,
hungry?
pasta.
Hmm.
Pasta was on there and sauce. So
Did you go in there hungry?
No.
It's because like that is like the worst thing to do.
No, it was just stuff that like that's a mainstay type thing. I'm like, oh wait, so my list is out the window basically because certain things I have that I take for like lunch and stuff.
That asshole.
But that's basically it's
Just
you
walking
just
right in front of
you just gotta stay diligent. That's all you gotta do, and
You
you'll
gotta
eventually
maintain.
save the money. And you're right. The worst thing you can do is go in there hungry because even if you don't buy extra stuff while you're there, you'll do the thing where you're on the way home. Like, let's just go to McDonald's, even though you got a whole car full of
Yeah.
groceries behind you.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah, don't do that.
I didn't do that today though.
Don't do it.
Oh man, yeah. My favorite was always like I'd get off work at 7 a.m. and I'd hit the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'd get all like the manager specials.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
when it first put out. But I'd get all the grocery shopping done for the week, and I'd go home, and it'd be like Friday, or like my Friday, and get home, get everything put away, clean up and stuff, and then like start drinking. And then like because I don't work that night, so it's like yeah,
And that's when you start ordering pizza.
Oh, and that's when I'd order
Yep.
for 2 people. I'd order $60 worth of Pizza Hut and pasta.
dip it
Yeah.
in ranch.
That's the
It'd be
other
like,
thing.
I'd get that pizza pasta thing that they had for a long time. I'd
Oh
get
yeah.
a big thing of pasta, big pizza, breadstick, all this stuff. Yeah. So
That was the other problem because I was always like, well, we'll cut out the fast food, but like we'll still just order the pizza. You know, that's fine.
Yeah.
Except for the cost of the pizza has gone up. So, like, if you get the family deal from, like, Hungry Howie's, used to be it was like $17.99. You get 2 larges bread, and that was it. Now it's up to like $22.99, $23.99.
Which, if you're still only going to do it once in a while as like a treat,
Except,
it's not that bad.
like, well, yeah, but I also need a thin crust with this on it.
Yeah.
So I get one of those. I'm like, but we need leftovers, so I need to get this too. So
See, yeah, well, there
The
you go.
cold tomorrow.
$45 to get pizza. Because I don't like, and then that's the other thing is I'm like $45. Like, you guys know where I live, obviously. You know where the fucking Hungry Howie's is, right? Do you think I'm going to drive there and pick it up?
No.
No, I have it delivered, and I tip them. So I'm spending over $50 for
Yeah.
pizza.
You can't make that left turn.
It's I literally pull off my street and I make a right turn, go up to Utica, make a right turn into their parking lot,
Then right
make
turn
a right turn out of the
turn
parking
out.
lot, and another right turn. The only left I make is back onto my street.
Which you could actually even avoid that.
you see that?
I could.
that
You could go
But then
all
I
the
had to make a left turn
Vietnamese
in my
chick that works
driveway.
there?
Oh, yeah.
No matter what, I can make one left turn.
Yeah.
The rest
There-
are rights.
There's a nice looking
Asian.
looks Vietnamese.
Ladyboy.
They call them jungle Asians when they're darker skinned.
It's a ladyboy, right?
No matter how you want to defend that, no matter, and I'm sure that's what they do call them. It just sounds real racist.
Yeah. Well, they're called jungle Asians because they're from Cambodia and Vietnam and
So,
those places.
but
They're
it's a
little darker
ladyboy
than the
though,
others.
not a.
Well, he wasn't sure.
No,
Oh.
it's a cis.
Yeah,
Oh.
So I'm not
What a cis is what?
regular woman.
just more.
I don't like that word.
Uh,
I don't know because I refuse to be called a cisgender
Yeah.
person. I'm a dude.
You're preaching to the choir.
I'm a man.
But the point
Yeah.
of this exercise is
It's
to
like
explain-
It's like fuckers that call me boomer. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not a zoomer.
Yeah, like it's like, okay, what makes me a boomer? You know, I'm like, that's like what your,
Inferring.
that's what your grandparents are. You know, like I'm not, I'm Gen X. It's
Well,
they
you-
forget about what they forget Gen X. They don't
Do you,
know who Gen Xers
do you know who
are.
would fight over whether or not they were boomers or not? Boomers.
Right.
So basically, you sound like a boomer right now, Alan.
Right.
So I don't,
back to the Asian.
I don't mean
though.
to shit on you guys, but let me shut you down.
Oh.
Real quick.
Yep.
Brian, actually, you got back into it. But yeah, she's a really cute Asian girl.
Oh, but the problem wasn't whether or not it was a man or a woman. It was age now, right?
Yeah, I was thinking, well, she could be anywhere between 15 and 38.
Yeah, 'cause she could still be in high school, but she could also be 45 because
Well,
Asians age well.
it just so happens that I have a friend who's a manager there, so I can find out.
We don't need to go
Could
that
you
far
also
with
find-
it. Don't need to go that
I
far
could
with
just be
Don't
like,
need
what's the average age of the people that work there? What's the average age of the people that are diverse there?
it. What's your age again?
So what's the demographic of people who work there? Is there any
Right.
Asians that
So
work there?
diversity wise, like
Do you have any
let's say-
jungle Asians here, sir?
Also, could you just find out what her name is and what her OnlyFans account name
Yeah.
is?
Right.
Would she look like someone out of a Pol Pot mass grave? That's my question. Just out of curiosity.
That's the first Pol Pot reference we've ever had on the show, right?
We've had a lot of dictators we referenced on here, but I don't think Pol Pot. I think
Come here,
that's-
Rouge, man. Come here, Rouge.
There's a new Netflix, I think, documentary about like creating a dictator.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yes. Yeah. I don't remember who it was that I heard talking about it.
I'll have to check that out.
I can't remember
Get
who
some
it
tips.
was. Somebody.
I'm
It might have
working. I'm
been-
working on it. I don't
think
know
it
if
was.
I'll ever
I think it was two
there.
different people.
I don't have the ambition.
I
to be a
think Bert
dictator.
Kreischer was talking about it, and Chris DiStefano was talking about it.
Oh.
And they were talking because they were talking about like, obviously, how Hitler was created and everything, but they were talking about like when I think it was when Marxism was pushed out of Russia, and then like the Soviet Union came in. And they gave like Turkmenistan to this guy who was like the premier there,
Yeah.
and basically he started doing crazy shit because he became a dictator. He's like, he added months to the year so that he wouldn't get older, and then like he was
As
like,
happens.
and he was like convinced that like the reason people were unhealthy is because they weren't eating enough bones because dogs are really healthy and they eat a lot of bone.
You know,
And dogs live 12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great logic.
12 years dog. in our years, but in dog years.
780 in ours. Yeah.
It's some whatever. It's like toilet paper math. I can't
they're
figure
like
out dog math.
Methuselah walking around. Yeah.
I can't figure out dog math. It's literally toilet paper math.
So I've decided that that's definitely on the list of things I want to watch. So
Yeah. No, it sounds good. Is that still Ted?
He's back from returning back.
All right. You're the only one here. I think Joseph
Either way, though,
abandoned us right away.
did he like abandon us right away or what, Joseph?
he was on for. Got to remember, it's very late.
Or very early.
Yeah, but he did he even like send any messages? Or
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he said thanks,
it-
brothers, blah, blah, stuff.
Yeah.
Joseph stuff.
Now, I guess the point of what I was saying though
Yeah,
is that girl she's really cute
Mhm.
and done up nicely. I just don't know like what the age might be, and it's just the cat's freaking me out.
I think your cat's punching stuff in there.
Making a Dictator, Netflix.
All right, check it out.
Making.
How to become a tyrant.
Well, I guess. Well, that's the thing. I don't even plan on going in there.
Yeah.
Not because of that, but just because I don't want to buy stuff. And my mom just keeps on buying stuff and sending it to my house. Just mom thinks I'm like I need that outreach thing they have at the church. I appreciate it, but
When does she do it? Really? I didn't even know she was doing that. Do you want me to stop her?
no, that's fine. I needed
fucking
it.
yell at her.
It was basically
I'll fucking yell at her.
it was a care package of
Ma, you're not cool anymore.
because mom buys the stuff that I want but won't buy,
yeah.
like Euro meat.
Mm-hmm.
She just buys it from GFS,
Well, like what?
which is great.
She buys so much food and then goes bitches about how much like turning the fucking faucet on for the fucking cat, a dripping water. How much? You're costing us so much money, you know? Or
Well, as much
you
as
know.
they charge us for water, you might be right, but
Dude, please. We run a trickle for the cat like 3
Yeah, I
or
know.
4 times a day. The
I'm
cat
just
washes its paw. It's weird. I know my cat's weird, but it's what she does. And I mean, it's not, leaving shit on. Like she bitches about the cat food costing so much money. It's like, yeah, but I had that cat for fucking years only eating the certain dry food.
Yeah.
She gives it all that slot. She goes, he won't even eat it. Yeah, because she never liked it before. That's why I didn't buy it for her.
and if you stayed on the crunchy,
Mm-hmm.
my cat, I literally buy a bag of cat food for my cat from Costco, and I probably buy it every 4 months,
Mm-hmm.
and it lasts that long. Of course,
Yep.
it's 18 pounds of cat
Yep.
food.
I used to feed both those cats on Nutro. I would buy it from the pet supply. It was $17.
The
It
sloppy stuff's
lasted-
just a treat. It's not
It
supposed to be all the time.
lasted 3 months. They got a quarter cup each twice a day.
Yeah.
And they were perfectly healthy.
But my point is this: you complain about that stuff, but the care package my mom sent me. First of all, I got a phone call from my mom at work yesterday morning at like 7:30. It was like really early. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? And so
Wow.
I didn't see it right away. My phone was on a charger. I got back to my desk and I'm like, oh crap, she called. Something's wrong. I'm
Mhm.
thinking Dad had to go to work or something. I'm like, wait, it's Friday. Dad doesn't work Friday. Something's wrong. I call him back. Dad answers like, hey. I'm like, hey.
So it was Dad, not
It
Mom.
was Mom,
Oh.
and then it was Dad. Because Dad had to go to GFS.
Oh, yeah. And
But-
he
but
had to
it
go to
wasn't the-
14 in Van Dyke.
It wasn't the closer one. It was the
Mm-hmm.
one that was so much further, like an extra 2.5 miles further.
But
She didn't want him to drive all the way there by himself.
because that's the crazy zone.
It is.
No, that's what
Yeah,
what
of
she
course, yeah.
thinks.
So she wanted Donovan to go with him,
Yeah.
so he wasn't by himself.
Yeah. Like
It was
yeah.
fine because Donovan wanted to hang out with Grandpa anyways. But then they did all the stuff. They got home, and then she called me up. And this is like an hour after Donovan got home. She's like, "Hey, do you want some of this stuff?" I'm like, "Sure. What do you got?" She's like, "Euro meat." I'm like, "Yes, I like Euro meat." And she's like, "How about some pizza dough balls?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take a couple." All right. Well, pick it up on your way home. I'm like, "Oh, I'm not going right home." Well, I'll have your dad drop it off. I'm like, why don't you just plan this out? So you made a whole nother trip to my house to drop off pizza dough and Euro meat. But anyways, my point is, I have enough pizza dough in my freezer for 12 pizzas, so I don't need to go to Little Hungry Howie's anytime
Dude,
soon.
that
Need some
dough.
tomato sauce.
Dude, this pizza dough that my mom gets from Gordon Foods, it is fantastic.
It really is.
It makes great bread. It makes great pizza. It's like crunchy, crusty on the outside and super soft, chewy on the inside. It's
Good
so good. It makes such good pizzas.
Yeah.
And she couldn't find it. And she's like, oh, they don't have it anymore. They're not doing it or something. And I'm like, what? Then she found it that they've been carrying it over at the other one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, well, you go there. You send Dad there. I don't give a shit.
I feel like this might be a good spot because I'm kind of running out of stuff, and that was kind of a boring ass story I just told.
Mhm.
It's good.
I don't know if you guys have other stuff, but that seems like a good spot to cut off because I'm out of shit, and that was probably the worst story I've ever told.
Okay, well, there's this thing about paint drying.
How about Elizabeth Shue?
Oh, shit, we
Yeah, well,
forgot.
that-
People are falling in love with her.
Yeah,
We
well,
can't have that.
Did we start this trend,
We did.
I
or did
hope
we bring
so.
it back? That's it. But yeah, I don't got anything else.
No, she. Well, there's a young like Zoomer kid
Hmm.
getting seduced by her in that little fucking clip. I put.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You want to fuck me?"
Come on, come inside. Let's fuck.
So great. I'm so jealous of that kid.
Dude,
Even though
that,
it's a total scripted thing.
I don't care. Like, the way her attitude and the way she's talking, and I'm like, oh, my God. I'm like, oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Got a nut.
Yeah. Like, yeah. But we
But,
know that,
Yeah, I
50-year-old me ain't going to nut that easy anymore.
No.
Damn it.
I think we should shut it down because I am tired.
I did want to say I found this. Not that she's hot or anything, because she's not really. She's okay looking. It's just a little British chick.
And she's
Well, I don't know. It's popped up in my feed because random stuff popped up in my Facebook feed. She is talking about kinky moments in history is what it started off as. I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. She's like, people back in the day were like, oh, people were so classy back then. And she read this book, and it's by the Marquis de Sade. And it's talking about coming and all and ejaculating. And she read it in her British voice, and I was like, holy shit, I'm in love.
yeah, it's so much more sophisticated.
But she's like, people are like, oh, people were so so classy back in the day. But then she's reading this book from the 1700s about shooting her load and all this other stuff.
So and she's on where
She's on the
TikTok?
Facebook.
On the Facebook.
I'll send it to you. It's pretty. Hearing it in a British accent, pretty hot.
Oh, I'm
Sure
sure.
it is.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
Where do people find us? One stop shop.
I'm pretty much just hang out in my basement.
Yeah, just sit in my.
Not Radio Underground.
Oh, Radio
Oh,
Underground.co.
yeah.
Not there.
TikTok,
Radio Underground.
YouTube.
Radio Underground. Everything.
Yep.
Find us.
I feel like I'm forgetting one.
On everything.
Instagram. I always forget about Instagram.
Instagram.
We did a little big,
On Switch. On Snatch.
Yeah.
On that's my new one. I'm gonna create.
We'll close out.
Garble. That's a new one.
Are
Are
we
we
on-
on?
Garble.
Are we on Tumblr?
This Tumblr.
Isn't there another one now called
No,
Rumbler?
We're not
And then-
porn. We're not on Tumblr.
We're on Grinder.
There's is there like Rumbler now?
Going on Grinder after the show. But yeah, find us there, guys.
Tinder
No.
Yeah, all right.
for all your tender needs.
Guess we'll send it off with. We talked a little bit about Bigfoot hunting. I guess we'll give Aaron's song the last. So.
All right.
All right, guys. See you later.
Peace.
Radio Underground.
Mike, I want the gods to feed me anabolic. I want them to feed me anabolic. Tattoo was a success yesterday. 12 hours in. I got 4 more hours to do, so 16 hours on this tattoo. I just want you to know that Bigfoot is real, and we are going to fucking hunt him. We are going Bigfoot hunting, and we're going to start this. We are going to start Bigfoot hunt for Sam Swain. Fucking Sam Swain. He's real. The big man is real. I just want you to know that. And everybody needs to know that Bigfoot is real. So, I will hunt him. And I will find him. And find proof. I love you. Call me back.